Sippers get ready. When people get ready. Sippers get ready for tea with me.
We're back, folks. We're back.
Second intro was a bit unnecessary.
Yeah, Fosty and Dan look like the first ever Daft Punk gig, where they just haven't worked it out yet.
Aye.
Because they're just like they haven't got the helmets yet or anything, or the big goggles, and it's just like not going. Work it, make it. Sorry guys, give us 2 minutes here.
Yeah. Around that, talk amongst yourselves here. Fuck's sake. Just playing YouTube videos and all. Fuck.
Any other crack at Tomorrowland? Oggy. Folks, welcome along to this Daily Brew episode. This is a penultimate show. We've been live all week ahead of the SSE Arena, 23rd of May. And look, you can tell we're getting towards the end of this.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a hat. I know how I look in hats.
Yeah.
I don't need to be told in the comment section. I'm aware. But the other, because I need a haircut today, so I've dry hair. So the other option, it's either a hat or just dry hair.
And how do you think you look in hats?
I think I look like there should be someone with me helping me out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just don't look, I look like I'm recovering from something that we all know I probably won't actually recover from.
Yeah, me and you, when you wear a hat, me and you look like we could be in a live action King of the Hill. Like I'd be Hank Hill, you're his wee mate.
Are you the dad or the son?
Oh, I could be the son. I'd
You'd
be
be
wee
the son.
Bobby.
You have the body
Kieran,
of Bobby
Kieran
from
would be
King of the
Bobby.
Hill.
Kieran is the spit of Bobby Hill.
Yes.
And if I stick on some glasses.
There's also a character in Peter Pan, one of the Lost Boys, who my oldest son says, there's Kieran. He's just one of the Lost Boys.
I know exactly
Peter
who
Pan.
that is.
Do
Too.
you?
Yeah. Also brutal from your son to be like, there's Kieran.
No.
That's so funny. This is the same son that when I meet him, he walks up to me and goes, I'm taller than you.
Yeah. He also doesn't speak like it. What's happening, bro? I'm 4. Before we started
Stick
this,
on, Mr. Tumble.
so when you were goo goo gaga, when you were in Dubai, you were in Dubai there. We'll chat about that. You're good. Why? Do you know what you have the body language of? Do you know what podcast you have the body language of that you're on?
Yeah.
James English's podcast. You look like you're about to talk about being a screw during the 80s and some of the hardest geezers that you met. I'm here to tell my story, James.
Every James English podcast has someone who was mates with the Craze.
Yeah.
I was eating the same chippy as Ronnie Cray.
Yeah.
We'll come in, get 2 deviled eggs and fucking stab a cunt.
Yeah.
And the guy's like 20.
Yeah.
I knew Ronnie Cray.
Yeah. He was nearly going to do this podcast once. Over
Ronnie Cray?
No.
That would be quite the get. Seeing he's dead 50 years.
Ronnie, do you like tea at all? I like it, sad. Never heard him talk. That's a punt. Is it alright?
Okay.
But,
You're more doing Tom Hardy now.
yeah.
Which to be fair, he did.
Because I know
the
he
Craze.
played them. Yeah.
Have you never seen the Craze movie?
No.
The shootout is a fucking shootout. Like the Western. Like Geronimo. You never seen it? Brilliant.
Yeah, but why is the Churchill dog in it?
That's hot. I'm not even funny. Spot on.
Really?
Yep, that's a spot on Ronnie Cray in that movie.
So you were in Dubai and
What was like you, Francis?
I said, did you do any shopping when you were there? And you said, you were very excited to tell me last night. You said, I went to Hugo Boss and I got myself a cardigan.
I put myself up an outfit.
Now you said that you love Hugo Boss as a brand because of the history of the brand.
Yes.
You were saying that's really important to you because you love
I
previous collections of theirs.
I don't often agree with the political alignments of a brand, but they've got it spot
Well,
on.
you said that there was a retro range of theirs that you particularly loved that came out in the mid 1940s.
Yes.
A collab they did
Yeah.
with the Hitler.
National Socialist Party. Yes.
Yeah, with the Nazis. So that's a brand you love.
Yes. Yes.
And you said I got myself a cardigan out in Dubai, and then you showed up with it today, and your heart broke when you said, I said, is that your cardigan? And you said, yeah, do you like it? And I said, we'll talk about it on the pod.
Yeah.
Your head has been, look at your body language. You've never been like this on the pod.
Yeah.
You've never looked more uneasy.
I'm ready for it.
Can I tell you something?
Uh-huh.
That's gross.
Gross. That's gross.
Cardigan
You're
should
sat
be...
there dressed like a character that dies immediately in The Walking Dead, and you're calling this gross.
I don't know what that means.
It's a zombie series.
Yeah.
You look like you get bit and then don't tell anyone, and now I wear something
I
fashionable.
look like I get bitten on the leg and walking in and I'm like, no, here, bro.
Yeah. You look like you're on a fishing program, but you don't speak. You just cast lines, and you're saying you don't like this.
I don't. See, if I'm wearing a cardigan,
Yeah.
I want comfort. I want a nice material.
This
I
is
want it to be a
comfort.
wee bit chunky. That. Do you know what it looks a wee bit like? A very, very short dressing gown. The world's shortest dressing gown.
It's longer
I
than
think
my
the
torso.
badge is weird. Yeah.
Right.
And it takes me back to the SSE when Aaron Butler dropped some banter backstage where you wore a Hugo Boss jumper, which do you have on underneath?
Yeah. Generous to call that banter, but yes.
And he just said, "All right, Hugo."
Yeah.
And that I love that because you were so annoyed at that.
I just went, that's the most
Yeah.
unfunny thing you've ever said to me.
But you made the mistake of saying that, so then you got called Hugo all
the
night.
time.
Man, it's just not. We call a spade a spade. It's just not working for me. I think Hugo. I don't like the brand.
Yeah.
I like the stuff that doesn't have the name on it.
Yeah. We're here for 2 hours, and this is how you want to start this.
But I'm not a big brand name guy.
I spent 7 million dirham on this. I had to remortgage my house. Norman's on the street. And you have the audacity to tell me this isn't working for me? I feel like a jock in this. It makes me feel like a quarterback.
You look like a jockey.
Motherfucker.
You feel like a jock.
I feel like a jock. I feel like Turtle and Entourage in this. Turtle would dress in this.
Do you know what you look like? The airlines lost your baggage. And you had to buy your clothes in the airport. That's what you look like. But if you're feeling good, that's the main thing.
Do you know what you look like? I'm driving through a rural town in America, and the Jeepers Creepers monster has attacked me, and then I go into a bar, and you're like, you can't go outside around these parts.
You take your you go out there, you take your chances. Don't say I didn't warn you.
That's exactly what you look like right now.
No, I look like in an American horror movie. There's been rumblings about this small village.
Yeah.
And there's Jeepers Creepers type stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I'm a city cop.
Yeah.
Who's trying to fit in the village because I don't look authentic.
You know what you exactly look like? A Nazi who has went to America and tried to fit in.
Yes.
So you're like, I am wearing the authentic cap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeehaw, cowboys. Howdy, y'all.
Oh, can I get some grits? That's what you... I love the barbecue, just like Mama used to make.
I'll feed this in my homies. I'm aware of that.
I want that movie made.
That'd be great.
A Nazi in Compton.
That'd be great.
What up, my N-words? Do I like it to Dr. Dre?
But look, the main thing is, I don't like your cardigan, but I love you.
Honestly, right?
Yeah.
And I was this confident in the outfit. I'd rather you didn't like me and like the outfit. I'd rather you, out of spite, like
It's
the outfit.
too much Hugo Boss at the minute. It's too much.
That's not possible.
I can see the name Hugo twice.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's just weird.
It's what I did say about Hugo Boss. If you buy it, they make sure you know what the brand is. They're not discreet about it, which annoys
I have
me.
a couple of nice Hugo Boss shirts, but there's no brand on them. They're just plain
It's
black.
not real Hugo. You've got fakers, mate.
Oh yeah, there's no way.
You got
It's
your
Hugo. I've got Hugo.
Yeah.
But if you
got
feel
Hugo base.
But if you feel good in it, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Not about what I look at you and go,
Yeah, I feel great.
but it doesn't matter. Like you feel good in it.
Yeah, I feel
You look cool in your short dressing room. It looks cool.
Thank you.
Did you have a good time when you were away, brother?
Yeah. I did.
You did loads of activities.
Did. Met,
It's my kind of trip.
met loads of animals. I was a regular Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah.
Met a camel.
Yep.
Went camel riding. Those poor fucking things. I thought...
Willie T bucking them.
Honestly, you couldn't even. So you get something over their mouth. Like the muzzle up the mouth.
Right.
Couldn't get in.
Right.
But they've just...
For some reason, I picture you being muzzled too on them.
Yeah.
So you did a camel ride in the desert.
Yeah. So you'd sit on the back of their wee humps.
How far did you? Yeah. Where else did you go sit?
I could have like hung off its neck like a sloth.
Where did you? How far did you go on the camel?
The
Do you
thing
do,
that
like,
annoyed me
across
about
the
this
desert?
is I thought it was like a big Sahara, like, you know, go across the desert. I bought a wee head.
You thought you signed up for a camel excursion in Dubai, and what that entailed was crossing the Sahara.
I thought this is a great deal for 30 quid.
Yeah, And you thought you'd be back in time for lunch. You're like, I'll just cross this. I'm in Dubai. I'll cross the African desert.
I don't know how fast they are, so I thought they went really quick.
Yeah.
But no, it was like a 10-minute walk around.
Now, did you get on easily? Because I did it in Lanzarote once when I was a kid, and there was like quite a few like older people and people with mobility issues that really struggled to get on.
Yeah, no, because they're quite wide animals, and I couldn't quite get my leg over. And the guy working the tour just grabbed my leg and basically just ripped my leg over it. Like, it was fucking so
Yeah,
sore.
those guys, there's no bedside manner with those guys.
No,
they don't fuck around.
Yalla, and just pull you over.
They just call you boss man and throw you around. So how long were you on the camel for?
Fucking 10 minutes.
Were you scared?
No, I just felt bad for the thing, so it's just there going, and they're just hitting it and stuff. It's really sad,
Yeah.
but it was fun.
You by yourself?
Yeah. Well, no, I was part of a tour group. There was some French guy who was also by himself. Didn't trust him. Don't trust the French.
Did you like hang out with, like get friendly with all those people?
No.
No?
I don't want to be friends with
What did you tell
Germans
me about?
and French. What is this, the United Nations? Absolutely not.
Look at all your gear. They probably thought you were German too. This guy's obviously a brand ambassador for Hugo Boss.
Yeah. I wasn't wearing this in the desert. I had one of those like headscarves on.
Hugo Boss though.
Yeah, it was all Hugo. The guy who did the tour, I told you about this before. No, did I? But it was an Indian guy who was taking the tour, and he was picking everyone up from their individual hotels. When I got in the car, my WhatsApp profile is me with a microphone. So he was like, "Oh, I thought he said, 'Are you single?'" That's what I thought he said.
Right.
I thought I was getting fake taxied in Dubai.
You thought you were having Bakura that night?
Yeah. Right. So he went, "Are you?" What he actually said was, "Are you a singer?" in his accent that I will not do, even though I can. He went, "Are you a singer?" And I went, "Yes." And for the next 20 minutes, he spoke to me about like going on like America's Got Talent. It's his favorite show. He was like, "Oh, would you do a bit?" And all. And I was like, "Nah, don't be silly." Then everyone
But
else.
do you realise what he thinks you've said? No.
Yeah, not at that. I thought he said, "Are you single?" And then talked about America's Got Talent.
Right.
And I'm being so polite. I'm like, "Yeah, all right, you mad bastard." Then when everyone else got in the car, it was like, Mr. William is a singer. And I went, "No, I'm not." And he went, "You just told me you were."
But that'd be mental in his head.
Yeah.
When he's like, "Are you a singer?" You guys chat. He tells other people, and you're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
See, he got annoyed at me because he thinks I'm mugging him off. Yeah. So I went, "Mr. William is a singer." I went, "I'm not a singer." And he went, "You just told me you were." I went, "Oh, I thought you said, 'Are you single?' And I'll be honest with you, you kind of creeped me out a bit. I thought you were fucking weird."
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have said that to him. Doesn't speak to me the rest of the tour group.
Right.
Like for the next 3 hours. Talks to everyone else. Every time I speak, he just looks at me, nothing.
Yeah.
Raging.
You do look like a wee singer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could be in like the Four Seasons. Like Frankie Valli and all those guys.
Dan, can we have a question, please?
Not a question, but Aaron Butler says, "Go ahead, we Hugo."
Thank you, Blackface.
Kieran says, "Willie is more Hugo Duncan than Hugo Boss."
Who said that?
Kieran, not
Not Bartlett?
Not Bartlett, no.
Fuck it. The gun goes back in the holster there. Alright, never mind.
Well, go ahead, just in case.
Do you know what, guys? I thought I looked good. I bared my soul to you people. Right? And I hope none of you can get tickets to the SSA. I hope it sells out. Your families die. Fuck you guys. Happy Thursday. This cardigan was so expensive. This was so dear.
You spilled something on it too as well.
Oh, did I?
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude.
But also, what my tour guide did, the wee German couple in the back, they were getting dropped home. And because they were dropping us back to each hotel, and they went, "Oh, can you drop us close to the Dubai Mall? Because it's on the way." And he was like,
Sorry, rewind.
"Yeah,
Is this the tour guide or the German couple?
German couple."
Right, because they have an Indian accent.
Does it? I thought this was quite German.
It is now, but that's not what you did.
Did I know?
Oh, eh?
I don't know which other one I did. They were like, "Can you drop us near the Dubai Mall?" And he was like, "No, can't do it." And they were like, "Please, it is on the way." He's like, "No, I've other stuff to do." And they were like, "Oh, please, just let us out." Stops in the middle of the motorway. The fucking 7-lane motorway. And goes, "I'll just walk over there and climb over the wall."
Did they?
Makes them get out to do that. And just before they closed the door, he went, "Give me a 5-star review," and then drove off.
I love that.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's You've
He
been on
can't
those
go out of
motorways.
his way. For him to go out of his way, there's slip lanes, there's all
Here's what
sorts
they've
of getting
done,
a bit
mate.
of
Could
traffic.
you do us a solid and drop us to this mall that is on the way? And he went, "Do you like Frogger? Play it."
Yeah. I get that because sometimes I can be cold like that. Like you found out last night on our way home from Derry.
This bastard. This is the nastiest you've been. This is worse than the time we were driving for 5 hours on my birthday. I asked for you to play one song and you went, "We'll see," and then never played it. Last night we were driving home from Derry. I turned around and went, "I'm just feeling a wee bit down." Silence. Turns the radio up. So here's how this conversation went for me. I mean, things are just tough at home, feeling a wee bit rough. You can run, you can hide, but you can't escape my love. Evil fucker,
I
like
know, man.
evil.
I just don't need that going over the Glenshane Pass.
Well, I did. It's not about what you need at this point. Because I'm the first to ask everyone. I'm like, "Are you guys all right?"
Yeah.
And then if you tell me no, I'm
And
like,
I
"Oh,
always
well,
go
tough."
I'm like, man, if you're ever struggling with anything, you can talk to me.
Yeah.
You can't.
No, you can talk to me. It don't mean you'll talk
Yeah.
back.
No, you don't talk to me over Enrique. You wait until that's over. The entire album. No, what had happened is you both kind of running on like fumes at the minute.
I wasn't. I was so awake.
And then you told me that, but I was already turning it up, but from 0. So as I'm turning it up, you're like, "Yeah, I'm just really struggling at the minute." And then it hit like 22 volume. And I was like, "That is a banger though. Let's ride this out." And after that, I was going to ask
No,
you.
after that, then pretended you didn't notice you'd done that because I pointed it out to you and went, "Oh, did I?"
Look, I always say, if your head's away, just say, but say to me at a time that's convenient to me.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah. I
Um,
was like, "No, I'll come in this nice wee cardigan." No, are more people commenting on the cardigan?
Yeah.
Someone say something fucking nice, Dan. Give me something nice from the people.
Well,
Willie T's letting the mask slip in this episode. I'm a real
John
bastard.
says he likes the jacket. Matthew says you look like a wee trendy granda.
Thank you.
That-
I'll take
boom! The coolest wee guy in the old people's home. The coolest wee dude in the fold. They've got all their grandkids have chipped in and bought Granda a wee trendy cardigan.
Yeah, so I look like a trendy granda and you look like you work in a tackle shop. Amazing.
Heisenbergen says Shane dressed like a trucker that hangs around men's toilets. Willie's dressed like he goes into men's toilets looking for truckers.
You look like you saltburn the water in the showers of trucker shower stops.
What's saltburn mean?
You just drink the shower water.
Oh, right. I thought it was kind of like, I didn't know what that was. I thought it was like a poison attack. You know what I thought a saltburn was? Do you know in prison when they get a kettle of boiling water
Yep.
and put sugar in it? I
Yes.
thought it was that, but with salt. And I don't know I don't know chemistry. I don't know what that'll do.
Oh man, that's the only that I didn't do that as a science even at GCSE.
No,
I
believe,
did
believe
physics
you.
and or did I? No, I did. I did chemistry and biology. I didn't do physics.
Can we guess each other's school subjects?
Yeah, but can I tell you this? See, like the first, I'm not making this up. Like first week of physics, you do it in first year,
Yeah.
right? I said to the teacher, who's called Mr. Miller,
Yeah.
I said, "Sir," but like quietly said to him, I was like, "I think it's always better to be honest." I was like, I'm not getting this." And he's like, "Oh yeah, but you'll work out systems for physics and then it'll all start to make sense because there's a key to everything." And I was like,
And then you just turn the radio up.
I was like, "So you don't understand?" I was like, "Let me tell you, none of this will ever go into my head, but I'm letting you know, and I'll come here with a good attitude and I'll not be disruptive in class, but just understand, I'll never understand this." And he's like, "Later in the year you might." I was like, "We'll see." And then at the end of fourth year or whatever, when you have to stop for GCSE, he was like, "You're right." I was like, I can tell you straight away if I'll understand something, and that physics will never go into my
That
head.
strikes to me as you're not trying though. If you immediately
I was the
go,
same with maths. Mr. Cave was my teacher. I was like, "Sir, I'll never get this. I'll try, but I know I'll never get it."
math, you couldn't understand math. I was terrible at maths too. I barely scraped the C. Like,
Do you say guess each other's GCSEs?
yeah,
What a feature. You did English Lit.
yep,
You had to do maths.
yep,
History.
yep.
Geography.
Nope. Awful at geography. I thought the Sahara was in Dubai,
Yeah.
and I was there.
Politics.
No,
Is
that
a
was A
GCSE?
level.
Right. Drama.
No,
Is that a GCSE?
wasn't an option. for us, or I would have done it.
French.
No, that's an interesting
German?
one. No, that
Spanish?
language is an interesting one. You're not gonna get. I didn't do any languages.
Oh.
I was so bad at them. The school invented a subject for people who were really bad called key skills, because they thought
Just like picking locks.
they thought it was just doing coke. But these guys thought there's no way they're going to get employed, so we will teach them the basic essence of existence. So it was basically like, I swear to God, in my GCSE for key skills, one of the questions, this was a 20 marker, was a picture. It was like a baby in a bath, and you had to circle the danger. And it was a baby in a bath with like knives and toasters and like a hairdryer with a faulty cable, like an anvil on like a wee thin string over it. And you had to circle all the dangers. 20 marker that was.
Yeah. And you failed. You didn't pass key skills.
I got it in the end.
I'm
But
trying
it
to
was
think what
brutal.
other subjects are. RE, you did RE for sure.
Yeah, you had to do
And
short
is that
course.
it? PE?
No, man. Didn't do PE.
Yeah, but I could see you doing like bowls for PE, GCSE.
Doing what?
Like bowls.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not what I thought you
Is that all your subjects?
I'm trying to think if you English and English lit. They
yeah,
were two
you had
different
to do
things.
English though.
Yeah, I think you have got it. There's a science you're missing. What's that?
Biology.
Biology. Yeah.
Dirty bastard. You love it, no?
Photosynthesis now.
Yeah. Cutting up frogs and all, bro. I did that and was like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, you're doing physics too. There was absolutely
Yeah.
you're in the middle of Mars.
Guess my subject.
PE.
No.
No. We had the English lit. History. You like history. RE.
Yep.
Yep.
It felt like a gift. It was a gift.
Yeah, it was. I find in RE, they're meant to be two-sided. Very much if you go, Jesus is class,
Yeah.
they'll like you.
Yeah.
Media.
Wasn't a GCSE.
No, that's one I did actually. I forgot about that. Geography.
Yep.
Ooh, technology and design.
No.
No,
French.
it was weird. So you look like you teach it now. French.
Yeah. Oui.
Wait, right? What'd you get in French?
C? B or C? What'd you get in your GCSEs?
2 A's, 1 D, and the rest were B's. The A's
That's
were in,
really good.
the A's were in history and English.
I got.
My dad left the night before they started as well. So
Really?
yeah. I'm a wee warrior in a really nice cardigan. Put it in the comments.
I'm a warrior in a nice cardigan.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
So he left before because he just couldn't handle the pressure of your GCSE.
Yeah, he was really, really stressed out about key skills. Yeah. He always bathed me with a toaster, so he's like, everything I know is done.
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense anymore.
I got an A, 2 B's, a C, a couple of D's and a double E, something like that.
How the fuck? I was gonna say, how the fuck do you get back in for A level, and then realised you didn't.
Well, Mr. Short Cardigan,
Yeah.
I
He was
got
your RE teacher.
I got told basically you're not coming back, as in like you will not get the amount of points to come back, so start thinking about what you want to do.
And you went, I'll prove you right.
So I said, happy days, I want to go to tech anyway. So I applied for tech, and then I said quietly to myself, I'll get the amount of points to go back.
Yeah.
They'll say, you're coming back then? And I'll go, no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. I got the exact amount of points, I think it was like 10 or 11 points or something, to get back. And I went, I'm going to Belfast Met. And they were like, that's fine. No one asked me about coming back. No one asked me about coming back.
I knew a guy in my year who was so determined to make the 6th year rugby team. He took mass gainer and loads of protein. Didn't really train, but he put on. So he did this for like half a year, thinking 6th year rugby, that's schools cup rugby, that's the shit. I'm gonna get in the rugby team. Put on about 6 stone, got 3 points, didn't get back in. Just a fat cunt in
She's
tech.
just a fat guy at tech. Or a guy at tech. Tech was the shit. If anyone doesn't know what tech is, it's like further education. It's like college. So you're basically you can go there from when you're 16.
Yep.
And it's laid back as fuck. It
Yeah.
suited me down to the ground. I love Hugo Boss t-shirt. It's
Look better.
no, because I hate the t-shirt. I love tech. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. See, just like the freedom of it, wearing your own clothes, a bit more just like they weren't even called teachers. I think it was lecturers.
Yeah.
Just they
Generous.
They were way more.
This is my lecturer, Decky.
They were more sound with you. You called them by the first name, and they would like, what?
That's you can't be a lecturer and then be like, I'm your lecturer, but also Davy.
Yeah.
No, it has to be.
It suited me.
That suited you.
I was like,
Uni was similar, to be fair,
yeah.
in terms of how it worked, which I don't like, because they go, you're kind of in charge of yourself, no pressure on you. I need the pressure.
But I felt like the people who did go back to school, I was like, I'm not jealous of that. I was like, you've got the suit on. You're wearing a suit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're part of the man. You're part of the system.
You're having to say sir and miss and all.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a full field tracksuit
Yeah.
on the bus. And I'm just strolling in and being like, what's up, John, to my lecturer. And he's not even called John, he's called Keith.
Whereas in A levels, I'd have been like, see him on the bus.
Yeah.
In a full field of
Loser.
tracksuit. Things are rough. Poor guy. What'd you
loved
do?
it.
That's where you met.
Yep, we did
Michael?
media studies, communication and production.
Good, good.
I loved it.
I can tell because you couldn't remember what it was called.
I loved it.
What'd
I
you
was
get in
the
that?
biggest bluffer in the world.
Yeah.
Because it was all technical stuff. It was all like basically how to work a camera
Yeah.
and like how to. I never, ever, ever used the camera, or I would get someone like him to like switch it on and get the settings sorted for me. All I did was like, because we had to make films or make whatever, I would just be in them.
Some things have never changed.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
I would write it and be in it, but I wouldn't do anything else.
Because you've done a media course
Oh man,
and you have no idea how cameras work.
no.
I have more of an idea how cameras work,
No
and
idea.
I didn't do it.
No idea. And I didn't the whole way through.
How do you not? If you're doing it, how do you not go? May as well learn.
I was like, sir, I'll never understand this camera. I was just honest with the lecturers.
Yeah.
But
No,
I
you
think-
went, Keith. I'm not getting this.
See if you're just like sound to lecturers and teachers and stuff,
Yeah.
and you're like, I'm not going to cause disturbance. I'm not into this, but I'll pretend
Yeah.
they respect it a bit. Some of them. It's the ones that have a passion for their subject that are like, no, I need to inspire the.
Whereas I want that. If
I
I'm,
don't.
If I'm doing a subject, I want you to give a fuck. Because if you don't give a fuck, in my mind, I'll go, this is not worth giving a fuck about. So
But
if
I can
did
pretend like I give a fuck, and I'll keep everyone giving a fuck. But if I pretend like I didn't give a fuck, other people might stop giving a fuck.
Are you the teacher or the student in this?
Student.
No one's following what you're doing. I'm talking about the teacher. No,
No, the teachers did give a fuck, but
Yeah.
they were basically like, okay, I'm not going to spend my whole lesson inspiring you. I may as well, the people that are on board, I'll get on with them.
so I want the teacher who's like, here's how how do I reach these kids? If I did politics,
Keep me at arm's length, bro.
No, you're not fussed. No.
No, I want that out of school ASAP.
And why did you go to tech then? Why didn't you just go put the fries in the bag, bro? Just go, work in a McDonald's or like
Go to work, you mean?
Yeah.
Because I felt like so much of me, I went to tech for like 5 years or something.
Hey, that's
because
way too long.
I know, but so much of it was because I was delaying. I didn't know what I wanted to really do.
Yeah.
So I was like, this way I can have a wee bit of a student loan, but I got a great grant. So it was like, I can work part-time. I'm getting the grant money.
Yeah.
So I'm still making enough to kind of like run my car.
I got a grant too, but he took $5,000 from me. Go
That's
on.
great niche banter
Thank
from
you.
you.
That's
And I
so nice.
appreciate it. And there's a chance he's probably watching.
I doubt it.
And that's 10
I
out of
doubt
10.
it. Yeah, you need to pay for internet. Go on.
Well, you give him the money, so he's grand. Probably has fibre. I
There's
was
a
always
full
just,
wardrobe of these cardigans he don't even wear.
I was always just delaying, and I knew I wanted to do something like media, like kind of, but I just didn't. I didn't know exactly what it was, so I was like, I'll just keep doing this,
Right.
and I loved it.
And Frosty, how long did you take on the course?
2 years.
Dropped out after a year and a half.
Yeah, you never finished.
What?
I know.
I don't trust you now. This man has no clue what he's doing behind them screens.
No,
Unlike
he
me,
went
he's not
back and got
qualified.
taught by Kiri for a couple of years, so that's where his knowledge comes from.
Who got taught by Kieran?
Fast.
Kieran used to be Fosty's lecturer at University of Ulster,
What did he teach you?
sitting in traffic. Mate, everyone together, mate.
Doing
weird.
a wee course in wee dirties, like?
If you were failing, you had to do wee dirties.
What did he teach you in uni?
Works in the base, mate. News and journalism.
Right, okay.
Dan, here's another question, please.
Will wants to know, how's William coping with wrestler Corvin after him?
That motherfucker, like.
Who is this guy, Corvin?
You've opened the can of worms here.
Yeah, he was a guy. He's a wrestler for OTT. He's a wrestler from here, but it was in an OTT show, Over the Top Wrestling, which does shows here in Dublin. So me, Alan Urban, Ronan Linsky, we always go to them, and he just does not like me, like most of the internet. Just does not like me.
People off the internet too.
Yeah, a lot of people, even within my own family and close friends. No one. I'm starting to learn. No one really likes me.
Or the way you dress.
Yeah. Yes. A lot of the people in clothes shops don't like me.
Oh, they like you because you buy anything. They see you coming, they go, "That's a staff do paid for. This wee gullible pig."
You big-nosed fuck.
We've had this cardigan for 17 years. Here he is. Bring. Do you know what that noise is? Bring. That's them going. He'll pay for this. Mm-hmm. He'll pay for this. Mm-hmm. They have a bet on who someday someone will buy that. Willie T walks in, blind man with money. Oh, Willie T's here, guys. Give me whatever the fuck.
Fuck you. Fuck you. And they see you coming, and you walk in, and you're like,
let me guess. They see my nose first, and then I arrive 10 minutes later.
You walk in, and you go, "Oh, give me the tightest clothes in your woman's section, and you'll buy it. Give me something the worst auntie in your family wears. I'll rock it."
Yeah.
That's what you dress like?
Yeah. Go ahead, tell me about your wrestle.
No, you dress like you're at a wedding, a family wedding, and you've had a few, and you just start going, "Do you know what it is? Mm-hmm. Do you know what it is?" Mm-hmm. That's you. Mm-hmm. We bitchy auntie, fucking big nose cunt.
Go ahead, Hugo. Motherfucker. What about the wrestling show, Hugo?
I was at the show. He got annoyed that I was cheering for the guy he was facing. Weird. And then came out into he started slapping to me on social media, and that's one thing about Willie T. Does not take it lying down. Normally bend over something. Does not take it lying down. So I was cheeky to him back. All of a sudden, I went too far.
What did he say to you? What did you say to him?
He was like, "Willie T, you're a fake fan. You only come to these shows." And I'm like, "Oh, you're not a success. Your career's going nowhere, but you're a fucking loser, right?" I think that's fair. Comes to the show. I think it's part of the show. He comes into the crowd, squares up to me, and I'm like, "Oh, it's like when you go to like a themed restaurant and the waiters are singing. It's like, oh, it's all part of it." So I stand up and they just push me to the ground. I hit my wee delicate head off the ground just before Christmas too. So,
but hold on. What's the link there? I bang my head at Christmas. Why are you saying that? Like your head's particularly soft around Christmas?
It's a time for family.
Do you still have that big baby like hole in your head that just a wee bit of hair covers? That's the freakiest shit of all time. I remember my son being like nearly
also,
one or something.
I don't know the medical term because I didn't try in biology.
Yeah.
I know it's definitely not big baby hole.
You know, it is a big baby hole in their head. I thought my son didn't have it, and I was like, wonder is that closed over once? I was like, it hasn't closed. Just a wee Why do they be having that?
I'd use it as like a wee cup holder if I had some. It's like put my tins on it. So like a memory foam bed or something. Just like, that's what that's for.
So
holding my pens.
Maybe that would make sense for me. Maybe mine never closed over, and I just have a lot of air getting into my head.
That would make sense.
Maybe that's where the phrase airhead comes from.
Where does that come from?
I don't know.
But I mean,
maybe I should polyfill in my head.
To surmise though, Corvin's a fucking loser. He
pushed you to the ground.
He pushed me to the ground. There's a bit of there's about an inch or two height difference in it. I'm pretty jacked too, but he's a little bit bigger than me.
Gonna see him here.
A little bit bigger than me, right?
Damien Corvin.
Yeah. This guy? Yeah. You can tell by the body tattoos that he's really cool. So he's a wee bit bigger than me. He's a tiny bit bigger than me. A bit of an unfair advantage.
And has he like called you out or what? What's the latest?
Call me out? My God, he's in my DMs like baby reindeer. I'm just ignoring him.
Right.
He's gonna be like, "I'm gonna show up to one of your shows and all." And I'm like, "All right, you wee freak." But he's giving me a lot of shit.
Is he a good wrestler?
He's alright, he's strong, like he is good, which it hurt when he pushed me. But I'm just coming to a show. Like, imagine you went to see a football match and fucking like Roy King dropped out from behind and started choking you or something. That's really, and you're like, that's not what I'm here for. I'm just trying to enjoy the show when people are assaulting me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be really annoying.
Yeah. WWE are coming here in March.
Yes.
And I'm going to go to it. Because they came here last year.
Yeah.
Was it last year?
Here, wear that. You'll get front row. Here, you fucking get to meet them all if you dress like that.
Dude, that's wild
What?
to say that to me.
Why? Call it widely accurate.
John Cena gets me up on gets me up.
And you know he's done loads of those, and he'd look at you and go, "Fuck." It's like, you can't see me, and I'm like, you won't. He's like, you won't see next year. Poor wee man. And they'll be like, he holds the podcast, and he's like, I'm sure you do. Very good. Well done.
I'm gonna go. I love it. I'm gonna go to that.
Who's your favourite at the minute?
I don't know. I don't know a lot of
Fake
them.
fan. Alright, fair enough. Oh,
Sorry,
but-
I'm not a cool real wrestling fan like you.
No, you're not. Wrestling is cool at the minute. It's not nerdy. Wrestling is the shit. It's on Netflix. You can watch Squid Games and then you can watch wrestling. That's the future. It's
Yeah.
great.
That's cool. Dan, we have a question, please.
Also, you were dressed for Squid Games earlier in the week, so you've got a theme going.
Can we get this guy off? He's really
Great
pissing me
tracksuit.
off.
Will wants to know when's the Tea With Me catwalk event?
What's that?
I think he's alluding to your fashion sense, to both of you, that you should put on some kind of fashion.
No,
event.
I'm functional. I'm just functional
Here,
today.
we're just recovering from a big storm. No, I mean, we don't need floods added in.
I'm-
When this boy hits the catwalk, you build the ark and I'll do it, and then we can escape on it.
I got asked to do a fashion show locally once, and I was like, as Mike McGoldrick, I actually think it would have been a bit of fun, but I just couldn't do it for whatever reason. Can I tell you something?
Yeah. What was the reason?
Now, let me tell you something. Now, remember,
Let me tell.
This
John
is-
Gantley's back. Let me tell you something.
this is me telling you this, right?
You're one of us.
You didn't hear this from anyone bar me. So you can't really take the piss out of me for this,
Yeah. Okay.
because I'm telling you.
Okay. Don't say that. Don't follow your logic there, but okay.
When I was about 20, I was still a tech, and was working like part time, and needed a little bit more money. And I was at a party with my mate, who was a model, right? He was a model, and we were at, what was the nightclub? You might not even remember. At the back of the Odyssey, not across from Beach Club, Bar Buddha. Buddha, is that right?
Never even heard of it.
So this was, I don't think it was around for
Old man.
that long, but it was like a bar and a club kind of thing.
Yeah, I'd have been 10.
Right. And the same height. So we went, there was his modelling agency were having a party, like Christmas party or something. Anyway, I went with him, got chatting to the owner of the company, and she went, oh, do you model as well?
Yeah.
And I said, I don't.
Yeah. No, you didn't do this on purpose. Your eyes went in different directions. Like.
She said, do you model? I
went,
said,
"You model."
me!
You did, because you were trying to be like do a wink. You went, "Do you model as well?" And I was like,
Me. Then she said, oh no, she goes, you could. Now what I heard from you could was definitely what she was saying to everyone at the party who wasn't a model.
"Yeah,
Like, oh, you
yeah.
could.
Could."
What
Could.
I heard was, email me and then come and sign for the modelling agency. So I said that to my mate. I was like, she was sort of saying like maybe I could model. I went, can I get her email address? And he's like, yeah. I emailed her. I was like, met you at the party. I'd love to come and like chat to you sometime about doing like some, whatever work you had. I would have done like anything.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, we'll call down someday, but like very vague. And I was like, is today good? She's like, yeah. It was in Belmont Church Road. I go down to this modelling agency. It was called Pose Models. I go down, meet the lady who runs it. Really sound. She's like, yeah. She goes, definitely. She's like, what kind of thing would you want to be doing? I was like, anything, whatever. I was like, I'd love to do that. She's like, get me some headshots, whatever. We'll put you on the database. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I walked out of there going,
I'm
I'm a model.
I've made it.
Right? I was like, I do modelling now. Like, God knows where I'll go. Like Milan, Miami, Paris. I model now, basically.
Yeah.
Got her the headshots. I was on the books for a year. Never
No.
got asked to do anything. When I walked out of that meeting, I realised I had Oreo all over my face, like in the corners of my mouth and in my teeth and all over my face. And I think she thought there was something wrong with me and let me be on the books. So I was on the books technically of a modelling agency for a year and never got asked to do one job. How sad is that? Like, But I'm a former model.
It's the Oreos on your all over your face.
All over my face.
And be honest, right? In that year that you were a model, you absolutely told everyone. If you were chatting up a girl, you would have said it.
Yeah.
I'm a model.
Yeah. She goes, yeah.
What were you? I've seen you when you were younger too. Weird looking guy. What were you gonna model?
Fuck no.
Little freak.
But they even did, like, it wasn't, by the way, just like fashion stuff. They would send people to the fucking Rushmere shopping centre to give out samples of cheese. Never even got the call for anything like that.
No.
So none of it
You're
was
not
like
even
glamour
good enough
stuff.
to hand out some brie.
No.
Not
I'm
even
not
a
even
hard,
handing out-
mature cheddar.
I'm not handing out cheddar and Lurgan, like. Yeah. And then I was like, take me off the books, you know? She's like, no worries. You're never on the books.
Sure, we man. We've loved having you here.
Yeah.
She just like
Never
dropping
happened.
nothing in the bin.
Never happened. But you're right, I was a weird looking guy. I still am a weird looking guy, but I was more weird then.
Yeah, you're a little freaky.
But
looking
God
guy.
love me thinking I could do it.
I was ugly in my early 20s because I couldn't grow a beard. Say what we're gonna say. Solid fingers.
Yeah.
What do you hit me with?
What a turnaround.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't look 12 when I'm 36 like you, but I was really ugly in my early 20s. I'm still ugly now. Brutal.
No.
In my early 20s. Shut the fuck up.
No. Is that Orlando Bloom? No, you look great, man. You look great.
Shut the fuck up.
You look great.
You look like you're ready to go see Kid Rock. You look like
You look like a kid who collects rocks.
You look like you're buzzing Trump got back in. And Elon's, you're just going about going, it wasn't a Nazi salute. Elon's a good guy. He didn't do anything. You do look like you fucking love Elon Musk, like.
You look like you
Well,
wank. You look like you wank off the laser pens of like women's silhouettes.
You're so old, you remember laser pens? I went off to porn
I fucking
of laser pens.
love laser pens. When they came out, I had a wee silver one, and I thought my dad got me it in the what's the shop in Belfast? Not the gadget shop. Somewhere in Belfast.
Oh,
this was the day.
I know
where
the one it would just do like weird tech things.
Yep.
Yeah, I know the one.
Now
you mean.
this was the day where, like, obviously nowadays people don't know they're born. Amazon Prime,
Yeah.
order it so the next day.
Yeah,
This was back in the day where like your dad had to go and get you the thing.
yeah. Well, so I'm fucked.
You couldn't have got it.
Yeah.
But it was unreal, the buzz of like, and it was never like you get it same day. He'd be like, next Tuesday I can go and get, and it was the anticipation. I remember that laser pen, and just you're literally just doing this, shining a small red light on the side of buildings. You're like,
Yeah.
this is living. Like,
And they had to ban those from concerts because you'd go see like Robbie Williams and people are like, "Oh, I'll just shine it straight into his eyes."
yep, yep.
When people shining them at planes and stuff.
Oh yeah, that still goes on.
Really?
Yeah.
Ju-
Frosty does it.
That's right. Yeah, I've heard you do that.
Standing, sitting, and bypassing. Big industrial green laser. He
Just
loves it.
waits for a Malaysian Airlines.
That's how he met
flight to
Georgia.
go by.
They love it. Wee laser pen. Do you remember like what wee tech things were you into? Like, do you ever get like a wee gadget like that you absolutely loved? Remember all the metal pins you put your face into it and then it did the outline of your face?
I love that you think that's a gadget.
That's
Check
why I
out-
didn't work. That's why I didn't work with James Bond for that long. James Bond's like, I need stuff for a mission. I'm like, what about this, brother? He's like, that's a fart machine. I go, funny though.
You'd be the worst Q ever.
I'm giving him like the arrow that goes around your head like a
Yeah.
headband. Looks like someone shot you through the head.
Yeah, you just piles of fake dog shit. Is that? Are we off? What's
No.
that? Oh, right.
I was asking you about gadgets.
What gadget? See, I was of the like all the gadgets started to be just what like MP3 players just became in your phone.
Yeah.
I was kind of past the age of stupid shit you didn't need
Yeah.
for gadgets. Maybe
Yep.
a massage gun. Did we get that? I think we got that as a kid.
Yeah.
No, my nanny had an armchair that was like a massager. Do you know? You can still see them.
Dirty bitch. Buzzing away like.
Not buzzing away. It was
She was
even
buzzing.
more. It was like there was little like robot arms in the back of it, and it would just annoy your back.
Yeah. That got flooded that chair, didn't it?
You disgusting man. Call my granny dirty and all. It's sinful. She
Um,
loved it.
she's sitting on the washing machine right now.
You're saying that like it's in the corner of the room. You looked right at Georgia as you said that.
I did. I looked at the door. Dan, here's another question, please.
Matthew wants to know, will Tea With Me ever go on tour?
Yeah.
I think it has done before.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, we've been to
London,
foreign places and
New
We
York.
did the worst London show. Let's call it a spade a spade.
London was great.
I was a fucking disaster from start to finish.
Me and Kieran.
I mean, yeah.
The show was good,
Right, yeah.
but it was like, first of all, we got delayed all day.
Yeah.
Just made it to the show in time.
When did this happen?
The venue was off.
Remember when you almost
were
ran
there.
out of petrol on the way to the second airport?
No.
Remember we had to switch airports?
We were at the international flights got cancelled, so we booked flights from the
You
city.
sure I was at this?
You
Yeah, we had
drove.
to go backwards through
us.
security
You
through a
drove
set-
us from the international to the city.
It was the Islington show we did. Me, you, and Kieran.
First time hearing all of it, like.
So we.
I'm being serious. What the fuck?
You
are
ran.
talking
You ran
about?
out of petrol on the way. Yeah, you couldn't get out of the car park.
But then did you not book Frosty on the flight?
Yeah.
Like 2 hours?
Someone rebooked them, but forgot to rebook Frosty, so it cost us like.
I booked 2 Dan Quicks because, sorry, but I like to give him the option. Okay? I'm sorry I gave Dan a selection of seats.
I don't remember any of this.
Man, it was a fucking shit show. But we got there. The show was at like 8. We got there at like 7:40.
Remember, we walked in and there's like queues of people waiting for the doors to open
Yep.
because
Because we had to
they
set
held
up
the
our
doors
stuff.
because we hadn't got
So
there,
me, you, and Kieran did this pod, and the pod. Here's the thing: if we had been in like Leicester Square Theatre or something, it would have been perfect. But it was.
Was this the trip where you shouted at a guy who worked in an airport burrito bar?
Yes.
See, how do you remember that?
Even the
You turned around to a Mexican guy and said, "Do better," and stormed
did.
off.
You did.
Which I thought was an absurd reaction over an airport taco, but was very funny.
I wasn't even eating.
Yes, right. He wasn't.
Do better is a thing people have said to Russell Brand, and you're shouting at a guy who made your burrito.
And Dan worked with Russell Brand and
I've-
didn't say do better.
I forgot that.
took
That's
it-
the only thing I remember from that trip.
He took it all out in some poor wee bastard working in Luton Airport.
I turned around to the guy who's giving out pinto beans. He went, "Leave the wee girls alone. They're too young for you."
You pedo Guido. Pedo Guido would have been way better.
Pedo
Oh, that's
Guido.
Italian. That's Italian.
Pedo Guido looks like someone I play in The Godfather. Look how they mess it good, my boy.
Who do? But yeah, that show
disgusting.
would have been great if we had the right venue. But it was an awful venue. Wasn't awful. It was like we filled the bottom and then the
The
balcony was
balcony.
empty. But it was like half of the room nearly.
Yeah.
And it was our eye line.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was what could have been. So I will definitely go to London and do like, when we do Leicester Square Theatre or something like that.
Oh,
Something
that
right
would
in
be
the
nice.
centre.
That
That'd
would
good.
be nice. I can't remember. I hate that I can't remember this trip.
Yeah.
I remember the Canada one.
New York was the other one we all went on, if you remember that.
I remember that. I just remember the Canada one because I was very stoned for a lot of it.
Yeah.
And freaked out in a comedy club because I thought I lost my passport. I remember that.
Yeah. We're gonna in a minute. We'll take a 5-minute break and then we'll be back. We're here
Yeah,
until
Dan's gonna kick a fuck out of me once it's over.
1 o'clock. No, he'll not. He'll take it out on someone that works in Belgium. Ball or taco?
Fucking pig.
Willie T, are you gigging this weekend?
I'm in Port Rush tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah, Kiwis.
It's a great gig.
I love that.
Who you on with?
No idea, don't care. But it's sold out. It's in the big room, it'll be good. Don't give a fuck who else is on.
I love it.
I don't give a fuck that I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm still in January mode.
And you had your lovely trip,
Yeah.
so you're probably just like can't be bothered with anything.
I hate that I'm back. I should still be out. I just want to be a wee prince in Dubai.
When we come back, we're going to tell the story about your hotel room.
Oh, God.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Cheers.
How did the big shows go?
Unreal. 2 of the best nights of my career. Crowd were amazing. Venue perfect. We Nando's. Unreal.
What's your plan for next year? Going bigger and better?
Next year, I'm just going to relax with a big cup of tea.
looks like someone dropped a gâteau on a barber's floor here. What's going on? Is that the way you said?
Sound like Elvis in the ghetto.
Is that what it's called? A chocolate gâteau?
Do you remember?
Am I wrong?
Strawberry cheesecake.
Mr. Pavlova.
This episode of the Daily Brew is sponsored by none other than our beautiful, sculpted, smooth friends at Manscaped. You know by now that Manscaped is the #1 in men's below-the-belt grooming. Here's how good Manscaped are. I don't even know of any other companies that do men's below-the-belt grooming. I can't name you one. They're
aren't
probably
any.
trying it, but they're
No
not
more.
Manscaped. That's what it is. Manscaped, you know by now, they have a massive range of products. Some of them are behind me. They're for your bits, your bobs, your everything in between. Start the new year right. Use code T with me for 20% off and free shipping. Manscaped products. Link is in the description. Check out their website. See what they have. It's a great gift for someone or yourself. What was the song you went out for?
Can't remember.
All right. You didn't know it?
It was blocked. Opened my phone around 11 o'clock on Saturday morning and I had a DM from Ryan saying, we are 100% for tonight. And I go, right, you're going to come on at this song number 15. The shaker was a yellow lemon
Are
or
you
something.
tipsy at this point?
Oh, mate, I can't even remember what I was talking about.
You're already a rock and roll
But I
star.
actually said to Ryan, I said, do you want me to come up front as well with you? So they said to me, there's a box for you next to the drummer and there's a microphone there. And then I said, oh yeah, perfect. But Ryan, do you want me to come up to the front with you as well? Do you want me to do the chorus with you or anything like that?
But the song you didn't know.
No, but I thought I'd pick it up, like. And I joined the bass player. I think he was surprised I was joining him. I don't think he was expecting me. And I got up and I just started shaking, man. And then the bass player was saying to me, like, sing as well if you want. And I just went, brilliant. I just went, and then I picked it up and I had it then. And then Ryan said to the crowd, you may see Andrew Ryan on stage. I just went, "Wait."
The Rock has his own tequila. Kendall Jenner has her own tequila. Even my close personal friend Kevin Hart has his own tequila. So it makes sense that off the back of the success of the Tea With Me podcast that we launch our very own tea. Like my father before me, I'm a tea bagging enthusiast. I want to give a shout out to the existing players of the tea game who think you've got it sewn up. Let me tell you boys, game's about to change. We've teamed up with local tea brand Suki Tea. Sippers, get ready. Guys, just clarify, this is a real thing that we're doing. Like, it's not a sketch. We really are launching our own tea and we've pumped a lot of money into it. So, support us. Please God.
So we always get people asking, what would your death row meal be? Mm-hmm. But why don't we go with, what would your way of death be? There's 5 options in America if you're on
What are they?
death row.
Going to
Leave it-
school. Trying to kill a president. Fentanyl.
Having dirt on the elite.
Am I right, Nick?
And diabetes.
Folks, this episode of the Daily Brew is proudly sponsored by Magic Mind and their mental performance shot. And that's what it's called. I don't mean like this is mental. I mean it's for your mental state of mind. Focus, clarity, a sharper mind, less stress, clean energy. It's not a replacement for coffee, you know? Oh, here it is, Dan. This is it. We have
Good
the
spot.
package in hand. I'm ripping. Oh, that aesthetically, that's nice to open. What did you not like about that?
You didn't rip it evenly.
Oh, I know, but I was just so keen to get to it. Look at these little, this is like shots, and we think of shots as a negative thing, alcoholic shots. Not this bad boy here. Magic Mind. You shake it, you breathe it, and you drink, and you take it alongside your morning caffeine. Benefits build with daily use, best served chilled. How cool is this? Bottled in Venice Beach, California. That's exotic. This thing is absolutely great. It has matcha in it. It has honey in it. It has nootropics.
Yeah, good for your brain.
It has nootropics and ashwagandha.
Yeah.
Turmeric, decrease stress and inflammation. There's loads of great stuff in these little handy shots that you could just take every day with your coffee when you start your routine. The link for that is in the description, but you can get 45% off the Magic Mind bundle with this link, magicmind.com/tjan, as in January, not your granny's friend. Jan, Jan. The link for all that is in the description.
I think that's the best ever lookalike you.
I think that's
but-
10 out of 10. Like, that is you.
Oh.
Like,
I put this up because I got sent it that many times, and people messaged me and went, "So sorry to hear, bro. Here for you."
I can see you wearing that wee bow tie to that wee outfit.
No, I wouldn't wear
That's
that
you in 10
outfit.
years.
No, this is a bad photo of you here.
That's when I was asleep after the
That is.
at the baseball game.
You look.
I never thought you looked like Biden until now, and I can see.
No, it's not Biden.
You're
dude.
like young Biden. Young you and Paddy the Body. Young Paddy is that's
Loads of questions for me if I could go back in time.
Right
Number
enough.
one.
What's that?
What's
You
the
do-
gang sign?
you do-
Here we go.
Yeah. 10.
10.
Immediately, yeah.
You look like you have a wee bit more empathy than that guy.
Do you know what grannies love? You know those cakes? They're like icing, and then like you've got like the pink sponge and the white sponge.
Soft food, she's no teeth, my granny either.
Oh, I know.
Granda was just always asleep. She won't leave me alone.
your grandma's there like ET, there's no fluids on it.
Like a brush after a pair of pajamas, your grandma.
Granda's like, see, once she hit the menopause, we could burr back again. She hasn't fucking stopped. Not that they stopped burning, they're about 18 kids, they're burr back the whole time. I'm like, Granda, if your arse goes two directions, like withdraw. Just come on our tits, Granda, for fuck's sake. Granny, take it up the arse. Fuck's sake. Just give me a handy, Granny. Fucking stew, you can't afford it. You're driving a fucking Ford Escort, there's 10 of these cunts. You got the teeth took out for a reason, fuck's sake. Just take it up your shit.
Granny, please.
Granny, take it up the bum.
Andrew goes to an industrial estate in Newry and quarterly gets a clonic irrigation. If you put water into it, that water's just surely going to stay there. How does the water then know to travel back out?
The bum is different.
How so? Call Andrew Ryan.
You've reached the voicemail of Andrew Ryan. Just leave a message. Thank you.
He just WhatsApped me on a flight. All okay? Question mark. About to take off. Andrew, can you tell me in a voice note just really quickly how the clonic irrigation works?
You get a tube stuck up, and then 45 minutes of water, which is quite warm, 4 gallons, and it just circulates, and then you just keep going. I'm on an EasyJet flight that's on time, so I've just got a bottle of champagne in front of me.
God love whoever's beside him on that flight. Sippers, welcome back to this live stream episode of the Tea With Me podcast with my guest, William Thompson.
Hello.
Does anybody want a hat? I needed a hat today, and then I realised I had this one, which I bought somewhere, I think, and then I realised it doesn't suit the shape of my head. Not that any hat does.
Where'd you
but
get
this
that?
especially.
Brian Harvey sell you that, did he? Look at that wee fishnet in the back of it now.
Oh, aye.
Oh,
I
I
don't see
didn't
it
notice
as much
that.
anymore.
No, you
But
don't. 'Cause
it's
ridiculous.
a rip. Is that Rip Curl or Billabong?
Quicksilver.
Dan, do you want that?
I don't,
That's a Dan Quick hat.
Can
you
I
know?
try it?
Yes. Don't ever do that. Shh. Why are you acting like you're the owner of an exhaust business and you're shh, bring her in?
Oi.
That is Brian Harvey.
Yeah. That's grand.
Just need to run myself over with my car and gain 10 stone.
You want it?
Nah.
Really?
I don't think I suit hats.
You do?
That's all right.
Yeah, that's really convincing.
No, that actually does
Is this
look
safe?
grand. It does
Yeah, it
actually
is.
look grand on you.
I look like I should be walking a big dog.
Yeah. Like big, like you should be on the. You look like you should get around on an Irish Wolfhound.
Hand down the bags, walking a big dog.
You don't see the hand down the bags as much anymore.
I think it's because jeans took over. It's harder to get the hands down the bag in jeans.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Tracksuits, it was,
Two
especially in the
hands down
winter.
the bags was a weird look. I was never a hand down the bags guy. Like
I used to do it loads as a kid, and I don't know why, because it wasn't sexual.
Yeah,
It
no,
was just,
no.
It was just my bollocks are freezing.
Yeah.
So I'll just cop them.
But do you think that's a over here thing? Like, do you think that was a universal thing?
I've never seen anyone else do it,
No.
but it used to be you'd walk around the street and everyone's just touching themselves.
Yeah, girls
Actively.
never did the handstand the bags.
Nah, you would have been like, that's trampy.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. It was a man thing.
Yeah,
It was the patriarchy.
Oh, remember them days, bro, when you could put both hands in your dick and balls all day?
Before everything went woke, I'd walk around the streets, sack in the hand, not a care in the world. DJ Cammy on the phone.
Folks, the chat bar's open. Whatever you're watching on, you can ask questions.
If anyone
We'll get
still
involved.
puts their hands down their bags, we'd love to hear
Let
from
us
you.
know. My dad still does. May 23rd, we're at the SSE Arena. It's a Friday night. It's going to be bigger and better. Some surprises lined up. Guests, stand up. With what have we done? Extended the size of the SSE Arena.
They're actually putting an extension on the arena.
They're going
us.
2 floors.
Yeah.
Open air.
For all the Hugo Boss clothes I'm bringing in.
Gig, which is going to be great. Also, the live episode we did at the Waterfront Hall at the end of last year is going out tomorrow exclusively on Patreon with Willie T and Mickey B.
And it's proper naughty.
What an episode that
That
was.
was very fun.
Wild. So
Very
that's
fun.
going up there just as a Patreon exclusive. Dan, kick us off with a question for this hour, please. We're here at 12.
Faith says, why does this now look like a podcast about niche country music?
You can't get on board with country, isn't that right?
I like classic country. You know, your Johnny Cash, your Willie Nelson. I don't like this new country.
Right.
Like
Can't
not-
stand this new country.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I like Jelly Roll, but see when it's like
What about Zach Bryan?
can't stand him.
No,
Does he sing
I
that?
tried in the car.
I got my ass in the feet in the water, ass in the sand. I hate. See, anytime they talk about drinking a beer, couldn't give one fuck.
Yeah. It definitely is more poppy now.
Yeah.
You know? I do like some of it.
Yeah.
But not like loads of it. But I probably know like the mainstream acts.
Yeah.
So people could probably go, but this, you need to listen to this person.
Like your
or
Luke
that
Combs,
person."
I know of him.
Yeah, Zach Bryan,
John Mayer, is he
Post
country?
Malone. No.
Post Malone is more country now, to be fair.
No, he's completely country.
Yeah, I don't like it.
He's like all out now.
I had some help. Don't really like it as
Yeah.
much.
I don't mind it.
I liked him when he was taking perks and wearing dreadlocks.
Do you think he'll ever go back to rap?
No, he said himself he only did that to kind of... He dropped White Iverson.
What a song.
Just wrong.
He'll never have a better song than that.
Really? I like it, but it's not his best.
Oh, the
Better
Mavis.
Now, I love. Better now, better now.
Nah, White Iverson.
That's a good song. But he said he only he dropped that as like, not a joke, but it wasn't a serious song, and then it blew up. And he was like, well, then I'll just make more of this. Turns out he was good at doing it.
Sunflower's a brilliant song.
That's a good song. Rockstar's alright. Stay is my favourite one. I like that.
You sang that in Australia when we booked a private karaoke
To
room, and
you
it was
alone.
Really, it was really emotional.
It was so weird.
Yeah, because you can make your voice do that wee thing.
The vibrato thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Do it.
No, I'm nervous now.
Just do it. It's alright.
Where he does the like, tell me that it's all okay. I can't.
It's crazy that you didn't do it.
Okay. I can do it sometimes. Can't do it now for some reason. Now that you've put me on the spot.
And like, do that shaky voice thing. Tell me that it's all okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was it. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. I got too nervous. This is like when you tell me to rap in front of people, and then I'm like, no, Daddy, I can't.
Yeah. Come on, that's your aunties and uncles here.
They used to think when my parents would have parties, get drunk and bring me down to the kitchen, be like, rap for everybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was fucking weird.
And did you have a go-to, or would you just freestyle?
Freestyle it, mate.
No, you wouldn't.
Did I never wrote bars, mate. I come from the Jay-Z school of...
You
just
don't come
freestyling.
from the Jay-Z school.
I come from the Jay-Z school of...
You didn't graduate?
You freestyle and then...
You were like Frosty Attack?
You freestyle and then you have parties and you make women sign NDAs. That's the Jay-Z school of hip-hop. A lot of rappers we used to listen to when we were childer. See, a lot of rappers, they're in a lot of trouble and I don't know which ones I can listen to anymore.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? Jay-Z, Diddy.
Probably.
Do you know what I mean?
50?
Yeah, well, he'll be alright, I think. He sounds like I listen to his like self-help book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter.
You listened to 50 Cent's self-help book?
Yep, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter.
And do
listen
you
to
feel
it.
like, as a result, you do hustle smarter and harder?
I listen to it in times where I need to
Say it
block
fast
in.
5 times.
Hustle harder, hustle smarter, hustle harder, hustle smarter, hustle harder, hustle smarter, hustle harder, hustle smarter.
And what's it? Give me a few takeaways that 50's given you.
So I'll listen to it if there's times I need to lock in. I need to concentrate.
You prick.
When I'm when I'm grinding, right, and I need to pay attention, that's what I have in my ear, because he's just telling you why you should be paying attention. So if I'm in the gym, I'm banging and clanging, pumping iron, right?
Iron?
Pumping iron, right? 50 cents in my ear, he's being like, you just need to focus. So things he's giving you, he's like, if you're at a serious business event, the drinks will be flowing. Don't take them. Pretend you're drinking. Pretend. So no one's going like, have a drink while you're not drinking. Pretend you're having a drink. So when he doesn't drink.
He doesn't drink it, which
doesn't
is
drink.
Right, yeah.
So when he promotes, like, say he's promoting the fucking gin or whatever it is he does, he gets his team to take a bottle, pour it out, fill it with soda water, and he sips that. So he still video.
He always did that.
Yeah.
He said, like, in the club, like, in the club, talking about a bottle full of bud and stuff. He's like, I was like, ginger ale. There's something he hasn't said.
It's ginger ale, not soda water. Ginger ale. He pretends to be drinking it, so that he's giving off the image that he's this party guy.
Yeah.
But I always have he always has his wits about me.
That's
I
so
went to do
smart.
a 50 cent and I realised that was Mike Tyson. Stopped doing it.
Yeah.
But so he's like, I like to have
You'll
my
find
wits
me in the
about
club by full by.
That's Michael Jackson dropping in for a quick minute.
No, that's Mike Tyson.
It's not Mike Tyson.
It is Mike Tyson.
It's not Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson.
I can do a Chris Eubank.
Okay, are you going to? Or are you going to do that voice?
Interview me.
So you're Chris Eubank. How are you, Chris?
Yes, I'm very well, thanks, William.
And what have you any business endeavours on at the minute, Chris?
Yes, I'm coming out with a signature range of sausages.
What kind of sausages?
I'll do Mike Tyson now.
No. Can I also ask you, Chris, why the fuck are you speaking like that?
Pork and leek sausages. Dead on. Tyson.
No, Tyson. How are you, Mike? Are you still in the weed business?
Yes, I'm very well, thanks.
Hey, are you now doing Chris Eubank?
No, I would say. Well, I would say. Tyson Fury, go.
Tyson, what are your plans after retirement?
Well, I will take it easy. It's all the same.
Dick Turpin wore a mask.
Jake Paul's going to fight Logan Paul.
Yep.
What do you think about that? We talked about that last night, and I was like, that might be the only one of these I'm vaguely excited for.
My serious take is this: the hype is always amazing. That is what those guys do. The fights are never good enough.
Yeah.
But they're so good at hype.
There'll be a bit of like they'll be obviously orchestrating everything behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to it, he's like,
They'll be good at that, and they'll do low blows and stuff. But I think it'll all be agreed upon. So they'll be really good at making you think they hate each other.
They've overstepped the mark.
Yeah, they won't do what KSI did,
Wayne
which
Bridge.
is bring out Wayne Bridge and be like, "Yo, remember John Terry bucked your missus?" Got a whole stadium full of people that chanted, and then was like, "Can't believe Wayne took that thick."
Wayne Bridge dropped out, and he's like, I didn't want that.
I thought I was just trying to like really, and I didn't mean to like hurt your family. And all.
Yeah.
Wayne Bridge coming out. Also, Wayne Bridge has aged 40 years.
Yeah.
Rich coming from me, I know.
Yeah.
But my God, they were like, what was the case? I was like, I want to fight the best.
He
I
goes
want
in,
to beat the
big
best.
name,
Need a big name. Wayne Bridge.
Wayne Bridge, who was never even like the biggest left back at most of the clubs he was at.
No, he was always the guy who would do you a solid if Ashley Cole
He was a
was
good player,
injured.
good player.
Yeah.
Good player, don't get me wrong, but weird in 2025 to be the big name who's fighting YouTuber KSI.
I went from fighting Floyd Mayweather, who's next, has to be Wayne Bridge.
Give me a celebrity boxing match you would be excited about, like a genuine one where you'd be like, that'd be fun.
Joey Barton and
Any other goal?
Lawrence Fox. And hopefully it ends like $1 Million Baby. But for both of them. Clint Eastwood has to kill both of them at the end. That's how I hope it happens.
What about like, do you know what I'd love to see? Have you seen what Conor McGregor's been saying about our boy Paul Hughes?
Aye. What the fuck? Can't believe McGregor would say something like that. I mean, at least all women in the 6 counties will feel safe now from him, but
Tell you why he needs to be careful. What if Paul Hughes wants to call him out?
Yeah.
No, I don't think Paul would. But see, McGregor, you know, a lot of people McGregor talk shit about, you know, they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, Paul Hughes can.
Paul can punch in the head, bro.
But this is the thing with McGregor. He's like, get that flag off you. You're not meant to be wearing that flag. You shouldn't have that flag on you. I'm like, hey, we're time to care about consent now. Oh, don't put that flag on you. I don't want it.
Yeah. And then he hashtag bumhole liquor.
I saw the second tweet. You're licking my hole and I'm farting in your face.
No, he didn't.
I swear to God.
I believe you, I
haven't.
believe.
Yeah. You're licking my hole and I'm farting in your face. He's a long bit. He's really lost the trash talking element from like, who the fuck is that guy? Being like, I'll say I'm the best and I'll be the best.
Who the fuck is that guy? Dead on McGregor.
You can do your McGregor.
Willie, I don't really do it, bro. Do you know what I mean?
You're licking my hole. I'm farting in your face.
I'm farting in your face, brother. I can't do it. I'm like you doing the
vibrato.
Yeah. I don't really do it, brother. When he was going to the inauguration, when he was on the inauguration bus, he was sitting beside Logan and Jake Paul, and he's talking to Logan Paul, and he's like, I fight you at 190. He goes, you're a mixer for me. You're on the side. You're a mixer. And then they were like, you can't even do the job that you are supposed to do, never mind any side business.
Yeah.
But I listened to Paul. Paul was on Ariel Helwani's show, and which is like the #1 like MMA podcast. And I listened to it on the way home after I dropped you off at the parking ride last night.
Yeah.
Weird that we did it.
Not really.
This shows it's just the side of showbiz people don't want to see.
Yeah.
Is us at the
It's
parking
me going,
ride.
well, I'll see you tomorrow morning. It's very icy outside.
I'll take my rubbish with me. Is that all right? I'll better at the house. Don't worry. So where you go? It's late enough.
Give my best to the family.
Oh, well do. Well, listen. Text me when you get home. All right.
Yeah.
Watch them roads. All right. No.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm seeing you tomorrow for my sins.
I pulled up listening to something really stupid when I got in your car. Like, my car pulled up, and you can just hear like "Living La Vida Loca" blasting out of my car.
I listened to Paul's interview, and it was like a half hour long, and he speaks so well.
Yeah.
He speaks so well. Paul.
Hey, dude. Relax.
I'm a big fan.
He speaks so good.
I just mean it
You
was
want Paul Hughes on Babe Station, do you?
What a mad situation to find yourself in, and he just has handled himself with a lot of class.
Yeah.
I think.
But no one takes McGregor seriously. Now, if he was in the room, would I be afraid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Paul said the way he feels about it.
But
is
he's not in
like,
the room, so fuck him. No one takes him seriously anymore.
Paul's like, I don't care about what he says at the minute, and that is sad.
Imagine you got, to the tippy top of the game, and like a comedian you loved growing up. Who would have been like Lee Evans or the face of comedy?
Richard,
weird if he tweeted you, but you get to the top and they're just tweeting at you. Gervais, and you're like, oh, big respect to you, Ricky, and he just tweets back, I'm farting in your face.
Farting in his face.
Oh, bomb hole looking. Get that flag off you from up there. Racist. Sectarian banter.
Who the fuck's that guy?
He loves it. Yeah. What? Your wife's a towel.
Yeah.
Did he say that to Khabib?
Yeah.
Fucking, even McGregor boys were like, all right, dial that down a bit. Your wife's a towel. And then Khabib fucking has it. Speak now.
Talk now.
Oh. That's where you go. He is.
You should have gone to that fight in Dubai. I told you, man.
I got offered tickets, but they weren't beside each other. Me and my friend, and we didn't want to sit alone. Do you know what I mean? It would have been weird. But
I don't want to be alone no more.
Can you tell the 4 days into these?
Like I do. Who sings it?
That's a fucking...
Another level. Dan, can we have a question, please?
Not a question, but a statement from our Tea With
Official
Me's boxing insider, Aaron Butler.
Here he is.
Here we go.
Jake's not fighting Logan. It's a PR stunt.
You heard it here first.
Conspiracy theorist Aaron. I think they'll do it.
I mean, they have to do it.
The money.
Because I think interest maybe the numbers are wrong, and this is a ridiculous statement. I feel like that's waning a bit. That like influencer boxing.
Yeah. Just
ever so slightly. They've had so many matches, and it's like the initial thing of like what would this be like?
Yeah.
It's kind of gone, and now people realize the standard of fight is so bad.
Yeah.
That they will need something like this to like get it going again.
People saw it with Tyson when they're like, Tyson, you're getting Mike Tyson against Jake Paul. He's gonna kill him, because in their heads, they're going Mike Tyson 95.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
He's 94.
But you're getting the Mike Tyson that retired in 04.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't good at it anymore.
Yeah.
And people, they forget that.
Yeah.
But it's the problem is you can cut the great promos, you can build up the hype packages, but you have to have the match.
Yeah.
There's no like smoke and mirrors you can put around it. It just won't be good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think
Same as McGregor Mayweather. The fight was shit.
Oh, so bad. I watched that in a bar in Malta, and there was like a time difference, and we went really late at night to watch it. Place was like packed out. You had to buy a ticket to go and see it.
Yeah.
And we all went. We were at my friend's wedding. And it was like the day after, or the day before, and it was the biggest letdown of all time.
Yeah, but also, of course, it was. Like, I was the exact same, but you kind of let yourself get carried away with how good is this.
Is this a mad statement? The comedians boxing is better crack, like more entertaining. It's a mad statement. The Mayweather v McGregor. I obviously don't mean the standard. I mean it's fun. Whereas there's no fun element to Mayweather v McGregor.
I don't think that's what they were going for. The fun element.
I just mean, what's a better night?
Probably McGregor Mayweather, mate, to be honest with you.
I disagree.
Fuck off. You can't
disagree.
mean that. It's fun when we do the boxing. Are you seriously comparing it to the biggest pay-per-view gate of the 2010s?
I think the people at the local comedians
Guys,
boxing,
what's better? Glastonbury Pyramid Stage on a Sunday, or when we do Stars in Your Eyes? I'll tell you which I'd rather do.
I'll tell you. But I still think there's something in this. I mean, you survey people on the way out, and you go, what kind of night did you have?
Okay, so the 1,000 people that'll be in the comedians boxing, see what they say, and then the 30 million that watched McGregor Mayweather.
What are they going to say after it? What did you say about it? It was a letdown? Shit.
Yeah, but it was also so big that it couldn't live up to it.
Exactly. Whereas the bar for what we do so low, the people went, this fuck, that was actually great.
This is a mental argument you're making, and I can't
Can
find
someone
it.
back me up on what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely no one back this up.
It's a better night somehow at what we do.
It's better value for money.
It's better value for money.
That was a very different approach to what your initial argument was.
That's what I said at the start.
No, it wasn't. You went from it was a better night and more fun to better
It was more
value for
fun.
money.
It was more fun.
Probably.
Yeah.
More fun, but I don't know. Don't know if it was, better.
I can't stop the comedians boxing happening again. I can't stop it.
What do you mean?
They're going to do it.
Right.
Work
Work
away.
I'll not be there.
I might, if they do it again, I'll commentate.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're not going to be there.
I'm not going to be there.
Maybe
It's
we just have
nothing
should we just have like Paddy and Mickey fight each other?
Can we just fucking
in a car park?
Out the back.
Out the back of
Rocky 4 behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors. Patreon exclusive Fight Club kind of vibe.
Yeah, and like there's no crowd. It's just people grunting. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do.
That'd be good.
That's what we'll do.
No, that would be good.
It would be good. Wouldn't be bigger than McGregor Mayweather.
And do we do it? And would it be like in a boxing gym?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. With like bare knuckles, no.
No, not burn
knuckles.
Burr bums.
Bare bums.
Burr bums.
I know below the belts now.
Yeah.
Because your bums out.
Yeah, they wank each other.
Bum boxing.
Bum boxing. Remember bum fights?
Bum boxer sounds like something my dad would call a game on. Stay away from him. He's a looking bum boxer. Bum fights. Was that by the same guy that did Bum Hunters? Which is what me and McKegney call ourselves. I was told about this in Dubai. There's a guy who did Bum Hunters, and he would just be like the crocodile hunter, but tie up like homeless people.
Really?
Yeah, in like the early days on the internet.
Bum fights is they would pay homeless guys to fight each other.
Yeah.
Or do mad stuff like get tattoos on their face or whatever.
Yeah, and then the guy went on Dr. Phil, dressed as Dr. Phil. Because he was going to make the point.
That's right.
That Dr. Phil is accusing him of exploiting people for his own gain, and he was going to go exactly like you are doing, and then Dr. Phil refused to interview him. That's despicable.
No way.
I'm not speaking. You get off my stage.
Stone Cold guest hosting Dr. Phil.
They're not a million miles apart.
No, you're right. And looks wise as well.
Yeah. That's despicable, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, bum fights. Do you know what? We're on to something.
Want to have a bum fight?
No, we're fucking on to something about like a Fight Club behind closed doors fight.
Yeah.
Let them just go for it.
Really intimate. Big purse.
It would be really cool.
Yeah.
Do it as a big Patreon exclusive.
Yeah, should do that. Because I don't want to do another
Mickey
live.
and Patty trilogy.
Yeah.
It's the trilogy, like.
Yeah, we'll make them fight 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
That's just me shirtless watching. Just in like a big armchair. Yeah. Nothing but this cardigan on.
Because no, like, it's going to be like, we'll make it hard. There's going to be, you're not even doing the silly ring girl stuff.
Nope. Serious ring girl stuff.
Yes.
I'm in a suit and tie.
Hugo Boss.
Yeah. And no, we're sitting ringside with the wee like Squid Games masks on. That's what we do. Why are people
Fight
wanting
Club.
to do the comedians boxing again? I don't know if the people, when I say the people, I mean comedians. I don't know if the people want it again. But do the comedians want it again?
The comedians want it again.
A couple of them want it again.
Yeah. They want it again.
I can't do it. I can't do 6 months of this again.
No.
I swear to fuck, I couldn't. I feel like Tom Cruise by the 4th Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Gonna use fucking. I have to climb the Burj Khalifa. Fuck.
You've got to get up for it, yet jump 40 feet across the skyscraper.
Yeah. By the way, a lot of people love that he does his own stunts.
It doesn't matter to me.
I hate it.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
He does it. I don't care.
It's like
that
he
does it.
actually climbed the top of that electric tower and like took the shock on, fell off it. I'm like, okay, doesn't make you not gay. Like I still think that.
Dan, hit us with the question, please. Do people want to see the Fight Club, by the way?
Yeah.
Reese wants to know, why is Willie dressed like Tiger Woods? This is a great show.
Tiger Woods on the last day,
final
like.
day.
Tiger Woods, after like he had to apologize to his wife and all.
After he was on all those painkillers.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's not how he talks.
He had to apologize. That's right. Remember, he just like.
It turns out the biggest bucker in sport. What's he play? The worst sport. Absolutely phenomenal. And it wasn't even like, oh, he had an affair or whatever. It's like this man was getting the 3-wood out, playing in the rough, hole in one. Good man.
He was playing 18 holes and then going to play golf.
I don't know how the man had any electrolytes left in the fucking body. And it wasn't even like, no one, sometimes celebrity cheating their wife, and you're like, oh, why could you? Yeah. That's your wife and you cheated on her. She's stinging every one of them. You're like, Jesus Christ, Tiger. I didn't think I was pot. They were all Swedish. So the mom was dishing out the meatballs, like.
Man was at IKEA 24/7, like.
Every single one. You're like, Tiger Woods has slept with 300 women, all 10 out of 10s.
He slept with more Swedish women than not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did his wife take him back?
No.
No?
She chased his car by a golf club.
Oh, that's right. She got fucking serious pay out of that.
Are you an IKEA guy? Do I take like a wee IKEA trip?
My bed's IKEA. Built it myself. I was very determined to do that because I'm not a DIY guy. So it was like, I'm going to build my bed. Breaks every 2 days, but I'm so proud of it.
We need, dirty bastard. We need to ask you a question that is a sort of rollover question from yesterday. You be the guy to ask because you're a man in the field with this sort of stuff. No.
It's just one of those days. I'm Fred Durst.
Fred Worst. You're Fred Bradford. No, man, that doesn't look good.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look good. No.
Answer the question.
Is this what you look like at the wrestling?
Yeah.
Woodstock. We were talking yesterday. We were talking about what's going to be the next sex thing. What's going to be the next thing? Because we've been through a lot of different eras.
I'm getting updated by the agency. I'm a member.
We've been through fingering, hickeys. At the minute.
Where did the fingering came first?
No, hickeys probably came first, but it's not the extremity change. It's just what's in fashion. Hickeys is a very old one.
We have spoken about this, and I believe it's an evolutionary thing in terms of fashion. So women traditionally, not traditionally, but you know, in the past few years, big bums.
Why have you got so GB News with it?
Big bums weren't desired. I've actually weirdly went quite out.
So there wasn't a lot of big bumbaclots?
Big bumbaclot was not a thing. It was not on the menu.
Yep.
Then ass eating became the big thing. Now everyone wants a big fat bunda. Right? What's going to be the next body part? It's what I think the next thing will come from. What is the next thing to fashionably have? And men will want to put their dick in it.
Right.
So if big ears became a thing.
Well, that was what I said. I said it's going to be an ear thing.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. The wee cotton buds, their sales will go up because everyone's scraping the fucking love juice out of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We don't know.
But I don't think.
What if a big fat vagina was in fashion?
Like a sucking ear? Sucking of the ear or something?
Sucking
I don't
ear?
think it'll be a
Is
dick
that
in the ear.
What you call a pirate? That's a buccaneer. Maybe a big fat vagina.
Feet's on the way out.
Feet's on the way. Good, because that's gross. And that's coming from me. stinking.
But there's nothing in that.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong. No, have I sucked the wee toe from every now and then? Yeah, 100%.
But no one, the only person, the person sucking the toe is getting something.
Ever got your toe sucked?
No. Have you got your? Be honest. Have you got your toe sucked?
No, because I wouldn't let someone. No one has a mouth wide enough for my hobbit feet.
Yeah. But you have such wee feet that you get your whole foot in your mouth in one go.
No, I don't have wee fat, big fat feet. I do. You've seen my feet. They're proper hobbit feet. They're small.
Yeah.
But they're wide.
You look like you've been punished in China. Do you know, like the
what
they do? This thing they bind the feet.
Right. I didn't know that
in a camp.
Right. Okay.
You know.
Right. I didn't know that. I was very confused by what you meant.
I don't know, man. I think you're right about the body part thing.
It'll be, and you won't see it coming because bums used to be gross. No one would go near a bum. You'd say, "Look at that bum." That's where poo-poos come from.
Apart from that guy arranging the fights.
No, he was looking for bums. He was the bum hunter.
Alan Irwin gave a theory yesterday that the bum wank's going to really take off, and that is like
dry humping a bum.
Yeah, but in an
teddy wank for a bum.
It's an up and down motion instead of in.
Oh, so it's not. Yeah. Just dry hump the bum.
Yeah, but skating across it.
Dry humping a bum.
Yeah. Feel it, Jenny. Dry humping a bum. But is there anything else? What body
See,
parts?
I was going more Baha man in my man.
In your man.
Dry humping a bum. FBI.
No, that's UK garage. Dry humping a bum. Dry humping a bum.
When the crowd say boss, I like that. I'm sorry, what were you going to ask?
No, I just don't get serious all of a sudden.
This
no,
is
man, but what do you
the
want
most
to know?
serious I have ever been.
What body part do you think will evolve? What do you think will be the next?
Back muscles, delts.
Yeah, but you're thinking they get.
I think they'll get big, really big and strong. You get a big delt wank, so like and like it just like crushes your willy in between the delts. Do you know like you're flattening a pizza dough?
What's
Look at
like
the delts on his
what's
birds.
like a weird thing you've been asked to do?
Delts on his birds got cocked like a flopper.
What? Big
walking
nam
about with a
dick.
willy, it looks like chewing gum on the street.
What's a weird like along the lines of the toe sucking thing? What's a weird thing and you're kind of like I'll go with it, but it's weird,
right?
So I'm not like, do you know what I mean? Like
I think
even something like innocuous where you're like,
I think it's when you've had sex and then they're like, oh, do you want to stay? I'm like, you weirdo, no.
You pervert.
You fucking creep, don't touch me.
Your depraved mind.
Pagan's always been something anything wee or poo-poo I don't do. Wouldn't do wee. So I stay away from the French. But with anything bodily fluid other than spit, not into. Take a wee bit of spit. I'm wrong with it.
Right.
Make me feel like a pavement. And when a footballer does like a wee mouth rest, so like, look at it, do that to me, fine. But I wouldn't be pissed on.
Yeah. You would.
No, but
No, but I'm saying it would take very little for you to just.
No, it wouldn't. Not into it. Would make me very uncomfortable. I think you would.
1,000% no.
I think you would.
1,000% no.
No.
No. But a bit like the toe thing.
Sorry,
I'm about to come.
Yeah.
A bit like the toe thing. Weird. And what are you getting out of that?
Yeah.
It's a no for me.
Yeah.
It's a no for me.
Yeah. Toes, not
Weird.
into toes.
No.
The whole dress up like a puppy and pretend to be an animal, freak. Bring back bullying. That should be illegal.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It is.
Fucking having your partner on a dog and a leash and a chain.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
You'd be so cute like that though.
No, why? You shouldn't even be cheeky to your partner, let alone be like, yo, we're heading out to the pub here. Have you got your chain?
Yeah.
Mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is my new girlfriend. This is Lucy. And she has a fucking bowl on the floor and she comes in crawling. Yeah. Mental. Like, yeah. TV comes on, there's another woman on the screen, she starts barking. Mental.
Dan, answer the question, please.
A few people have asked you want to know more about Willie's trip to Dubai. How was
What
it?
do you people want to know?
Started off bad, man, didn't it? A little bit of a fuck up, a little bit of a boo-boo.
I may have booked the wrong days in the hotel for going.
Stupid bastard.
So did I land at the hotel 2 a.m. and I wasn't meant to be there until the next day? Yes.
That's great.
So I then they were like, you can wait until 10 o'clock, we'll give you an early check-in, or you can pay for a room now. It was 2 a.m.
Now, Willie T's changed because back in the day, Willie T would have sat in that reception until 10 a.m.
Do you
Not
know,
a bother.
if it was work, if I was there for work, I still would have done that.
Do you know what you've developed that attitude of a wee sultan?
No.
You have a wee sultan's attitude.
I don't take holidays. I was like, I'm gonna live in La Vida Loca on this holiday. I'm gonna be luxurious. I'll pay for the room. The only room they had available was a 4-king bed presidential suite with no one in it.
With 4 beds?
That's why it's a 4-bed suite. And it was 1,000 dirham. I was only gonna have to sleep in it for
What's that, like 500 quid?
200 quid.
All right.
I was gonna have to sleep in it for 6 hours until my room was ready. I took it. Dickhead.
Was it class though?
Yeah, it was brilliant. But it was like, this is way too big. If I had been staying in that room, I'm like, this would have been amazing.
Right.
But I had to pay like £210
Right.
for like 6 hours sleep.
And you got to meet the penguin as well?
Got to meet a Gentoo penguin, mate. Because they're the third biggest penguin. Ask me things about penguins, I know them all.
What's the lifespan of a penguin? Thanks, Attenborough. What did it meet your expectations? The meeting of the penguin. Did you get the access you thought you would?
Yeah, it runs around like high fives you and all. You get
No.
you get to put your hands on it. They show you. So in the tour group, it was me and a load of kids, with their, like families with kids, and they show you like a little video, give you all the facts about Gentoo penguins. So they're like, this is the third biggest penguin in the world, identifiable by its white stripe above its head. It's normally weighing about 5 kilograms. Then they take you into a quiz on the video you just watched, which is for the children. It is not for the grown-ups. It's for the kids. And let me tell you, I fucking smoked them.
You aced it.
Wasn't even close.
Yeah.
They were like, and how do you know it's a Gentoo penguin? And they're like, is it? Cause it? And I'm like, it's fucking striped in its head. Did you
Yeah.
watch the video?
Yeah.
Fucking stupid wee bastard.
So you were like the big man of the
I
of the
wiped
tour.
the floor with those
I love
stupid
that.
wee cunts.
Yeah.
I know my shit about penguins.
None of
Biggest
them
kind of
speak
penguin?
English. The quiz is in English.
Yeah.
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 So you meet the penguin. How long do you get with the penguin?
About 5. Personal access or all the room?
Personal access.
About 30 seconds.
You can do a lot in 30 seconds.
I'm not bucking the penguins. I respect them too much. I'm not in the penguin play.
Did you think it was cute?
Yeah, they're surprising. Like, they don't feel like what you think they would feel like.
How much were you?
How do you think a penguin would feel?
Robbery.
Robbery? Wrong. Like a cat. Very soft.
Really?
Yeah.
How
Why would I lie?
It's bro. I didn't say you were lying. How much did you pay to meet the penguin?
It was included in the price of the aquarium thing, so it was 60 quid. Got a boat tour with a clear bottom, like a glass bottom. Went over the aquarium, so they're all swimming underneath it.
Was there sharks?
There was sharks. The option
When you're
was,
going in the boat?
Yeah, the option was swim with a
What
shark.
if you fell out of the boat?
They'll probably just leave you there to die. That's how most businesses work. They just go, oh, he's gone. Here's shark food now. The option was meet a penguin or swim with a shark, and I almost swam with a shark.
How much would that have been?
Same. That was the
60 quid.
That was the option.
I don't. That's too cheap to swim with a shark. I'd be uncomfortable paying.
See,
that.
I saw the video of the shark, and it has like both its jaws broken. So I was like, I don't want to take part in this. Literally, a shark's like,
Right.
I go, don't worry, he's harmless. We've killed him.
Yeah.
It was part of an animal encounter was included in the price. You could have swam with a shark, met a penguin, chilled with a crocodile. They had a big king crocodile. Wasn't interested in that. Feed otters.
Right.
That's the shit option.
Yeah.
That's the penguins aren't in, but with otters.
Right.
But yeah, I went with the penguins. So they met one penguin. Her name was Moana. You went around, you fed her, she did like wee tricks and stuff. Then they're like, Moana has to go now. And then the doors came up, and about 10 penguins flooded the room. It was like a big encore. It was fucking class.
Class.
Yeah.
You love it?
I love penguins. I love monkeys. I love koalas.
Cool guy alert.
It's the only animals I give a fuck about. I'd love to meet a monkey.
Yeah.
They're the only
That's
ones
next on your.
Yep. What's the wee tiny ones called? Capachuan? Capricorns? Cinnamons? Do you know the ones I mean?
Yeah.
Capucha.
Where do they be?
I don't know. But we need...
Can anyone get in touch if you can make that happen?
Yeah. Me with a wee monkey, like.
I don't think there's any animals I really want to meet that I haven't met.
What animals have you met? You're saying them like they're actually United
Koala,
players?
kangaroo.
Yeah. Kangaroos are dicks.
The one I met was alright. He was alright.
Was he
Keeps
sound
himself to himself.
I don't normally like our kind, but he was a nice
Yeah,
fella.
he was nice.
He was different.
The koala freaked me out a bit. You loved it, obviously.
Yeah.
I was willing to go down. Is there any trips you'd like to do this year? Like anywhere else you'd like to go and see? And
I would
because you loved your wee trip. Didn't
maybe
you?
not this
wee
year.
bit R&R, mate.
One time in my life, I'd love to go to Africa or Asia. Like I know Dubai is Asia, but I mean, like,
No.
Seven like proper Asia. Do you know what I mean? Like,
You want to travel around, or do
I
you
would love to do Korea, Japan.
That's what I want to do. Korea.
Maybe
and
not Japan, because apparently they're quite racist.
I want to do Korea. I want to do Seoul and Tokyo.
Yeah. Thailand.
Nah.
Boys do Thailand.
Nah.
Wow.
Nah.
I don't go to Thailand.
You look like
You're dressed for it?
you're dressed for it.
No, not you're dressed for
You
it.
have a Thailand face. You have a Thailand face.
As in, I work in Thailand, or I would go.
You look like you would absolutely love it. We solo trip to Thailand. You'll end up with the Thai bride. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
You look like a guy who would go to a ping pong show, but sit like this the whole time.
Yeah.
With a paddle that you brought.
I look like a guy who'd go to a ping pong show in Thailand and be raging that it wasn't two professional ping pong players having a match.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what you mean?
That's
I'd just
exactly.
be fuming.
You're sitting there like.
Yeah.
Oh, you threw it into my drink. Thanks. Can't have that now.
Thailand and Vietnam, that kind of backpacking, traveling, humid, not my
I
thing.
would like to do Vietnam, but I don't know if they would do tours of like the war sites, because I'd like to
If
go
they
for that.
didn't, that's mental.
But they might not.
They would.
Might be very sensitive for them.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do it in a sensitive way. I'm sure it's not hosted by their equivalent of the Chuckle Brothers. I'm sure it is like pretty serious.
Yeah, they're not doing a slapstick. A guy like steps in a trap and goes to his foot. Where's the maddest trap you've? Because I know they had a lot of mental traps in Vietnam.
Well, I don't know, but I know about the guys who didn't know the war was over. And
they
in
were
like
in
the
the
80s
jungle?
or the 90s or something, they were like, someone saw them and they're like, shut the fuck up, hide. And everyone's like, man, for about 30 years now, it's been.
I called you in for dinner. Did you not? You not hear me?
Yeah, I think Seoul or Seoul.
Seoul.
Seoul. Where's
They're-
that? South Korea.
South Korea.
I would like to do there.
North Korea, I'm not interested.
I'd like to go, but
Yeah.
as a VIP, like as a mate of Kim Jong Un.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm like? Being like, no, I'm chilling with the big. I don't want to go see the poor people.
You, him, and Dennis Rodman.
In that outfit, you could be his mate.
Yeah.
I do have a jacket that I wear, and I'm like, I could be him.
You look like a wee guy who gets him sneakers. Like a wee sneaker dealer for Kim Jong Un.
You're telling me if I sent you a photo of
Put
me,
the hat back to front. You're bringing Jordans into Pyongyang. 100%.
if I sent you a photo of me, Dennis Rodman, and Kim Jong Un, you would be like, that's a good night out.
What a podcast.
Oh, it'd be great.
Class. Dan, here's the question, please.
Kim Jong Un, do you ever suck toes?
Not a question, but Siobhan says wellness trends merging with sex is increasing in popularity. Careza, the new trend, she's hearing about at the minute.
So can we look that up? I don't understand it. Is it like yoga and you 69 at the end of it?
Careza is a Western spiritual practice that involves sexual intercourse without orgasm.
Hey, I've been doing that all my life. You mean they're meant to finish?
But tell me more about it, Dan.
That's not what that is. That's a guy shit at sex, but great at marketing.
Yeah.
Sure, you won't come, but
Yeah,
you'll
yeah,
feel
yeah.
rejuvenated.
Yeah. I do this magic thing where I make my dick smaller before you see it.
Yeah.
But it's just I hide a little bit of it.
Once we're done, I'll ring you a taxi, but it's cleansing for the soul.
Yeah. It's a wellness taxi.
Yeah.
I'm getting you a wellness phone cab here.
Your spiritual guru Desi will be right with you.
You take a retreat back to your house.
Yeah. Close your eyes,
Yeah.
breathe in, open them. You're outside my house, go away.
So Dan, can you tell me more about these wellness?
So, is Western practice similar to tantric techniques of orgasm control, intended to promote genuine affection and passion between
Orgasm
lovers?
Control, name of my rap group.
Intended to deepen the emotional and psychological connection between lovers.
I don't know how well that would do your relationship
No.
where you don't finish.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. And can she write in with a bit more information? So that is, you have it and then you both just go to bed agitated? Why is that
Well,
enjoyable?
the tantric thing. So Sting was the guy who everyone knew used to do the tantric thing. Him and Old Trudy. I don't know if they still do it, but he would they would do it for months, or they would just do it a bit and then stop, then do it a bit. And stop.
That's just it. They're just gooning.
Edging,
No, they're edging.
edging with a partner.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the difference between edging and gooning?
What's gooning?
Never heard of it.
I think gooning is when you wank too much. Search up gooning for me. No,
So you wank too much?
no, gooning is when you and your friends go search for a dead man's treasure. I'm so shit I couldn't stop laughing, Sam. Know who'd have loved that? Mickey Bartlett.
Oh,
They would
yeah.
have. What is gooning?
A term that can refer to the act of consuming adult media for the purpose of sexual gratification.
But it's too much of it. It's
To the
like
extreme.
Yeah, it's like when people are going to be like, I'm going to do a Marvel marathon. They're doing like a browser's Fortnite. That's gooning. Whereas edging is the opposite, where you do it but you don't finish.
People have too much time in their hands.
Yeah, no one gooning has like
Yeah.
a wife and kids and be like, it's 2 seconds, daddy's gooning. It's just really tough managing the mortgage, and then my mum's in the hospital, and I've got this gooning to do.
Dan,
I'm not going to goon myself. I am going to goon myself. No one's going to do it for me.
Kim Jong-un.
David wants to know what food trends will we see in 2025?
Alfie goon.
Yeah.
What food trends?
Yeah.
Any old shite? No, we're going to get more food reviewers by people who don't do food reviews.
Yeah.
Just
Gotta
anyone.
try this place.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's industrial estate in Carmoney.
Yeah. Does the best curry chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the food trends is any old shite.
I'm bored. I need new foods. I need to get into new places because I go to a select amount of places.
Well, do
but
you
I
know
need
why that
more.
is? You eat two kinds of food ever. It's chicken and Percy pig.
Yeah. Now I resist. On the way up to Derry last night, I stopped at the Apple Green and I was like, I'll get a coffee and maybe a packet of Percy's, and I didn't get the Percy's.
You also shouted at me when we pulled up to a spa and I asked if you wanted Percy's.
This guy here.
From a spa?
Are you getting Percy
I
pigs
didn't
in
know
there?
there were Marxie's exclusive.
To be fair, Marxie's did used to be in some super values, so
In Super Values?
you know the wee one near me used to be able to get them in there.
He near hit me.
It's in all the Apple Greens now. Apple Green and M&S have a collab, have a deal. M&S food and all the Apple Greens. Brilliant.
He swung for me because I asked him if he wanted Percy's. Don't do that here.
Can people tell me what to do on the way down to Cork today? Me, Calvin, and Jordy are going to Cork. We need to break the drive
Goon.
up. Where do we stop? Yeah. Just audio of porn the whole way down, the three of us sitting in the car. I need to know where to stop.
Yeah.
I need
Probably when you get to Cork. That's when I'd stop.
Would you raw dog the whole drive? Would you drive the whole drive without stopping?
No, it's like a condom one. What do you mean? Would a road dog it? Obviously.
Like without stopping to break up the trip or
Yeah.
go get something to eat, or you would just drive it?
I would probably stop for something to eat
Yeah.
because I'm a greedy little pig man.
But that's what I'm going. Is there like a good place to stop?
Yeah.
You know, people like, you need to check this
So
place.
everyone, send in your suggestions for where to stop, what food to get, what's good, what to order. He will ignore all of that and go to Nando's.
We're going to probably go to Nando's at
Yeah.
at not Swords. What's the other one? Somewhere else near the airport.
Closer to Dublin?
No, near Lusk. It's not so. No, way past there. You basically like turn off just before the airport off a ring road, and then it's there. There's an Omniplex.
Are you going to
there.
edge at all on this trip?
Am I gonna what?
Are you going to edge on the trip?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'll just do like 7 minutes of material of the hour and then just leave the stage. People are like, what the fuck? I'm like, I just edge material, you guys. We
I'm going to
did
goon them, just do punchlines.
we did a gig. Speaking of punchlines, we've been doing University of Ulster student unions all week.
Yeah.
You did last night,
Yeah.
and we're old as fuck.
You're old as fuck.
Even you're old compared to those guys. Man, you're not talking to your people there. Like, you're not. They see Willie T as an old guy.
I see him as a sort of cool Sherpa.
They do not see you as a cool Sherpa.
At least 3 people, as I was leaving last went there's the cool Sherpa. So
Yeah.
yes, they do.
Yeah.
I'll say this, right? Uni students do this annoying thing where they still think that their dreams will happen. So when I went last night, does anyone have a degree that's worthwhile? One person put their hand up and went, I do cinematic art.
And people like applaud.
And people are like, very good. And I'm like, life hasn't shit on you yet.
Yeah.
Wait till your bollocks get kicked in and you're working the night shift at a Spar.
I noticed that like
Tell me how much art matters then.
people coming in asking for Percy pigs.
Yeah.
There was last night. I was saying to you on the way home, you would start a bit of material about a subject that was like 2% edgy or controversial.
Yeah.
And you would from like a small amount of people, but I could still see it. At all the gigs, you would get this face. They would look
Yeah.
at their friends like this, like.
I mean, you did come on stage and say any darkies in, which I told you not to do. I told them not to do it. So they did take that weird.
Yeah. You would. The annoying thing is, I'd rather they sat like that for the whole show, like at the rolling their eyes event, but then they'd be
You
laughing
want a
at
crowd of the Undertaker?
they'd be laughing at the end. So you're like, just give it a chance. It's not even controversial. There's nothing bad in it.
Yeah.
But like you would mention anything,
Yeah.
and it would just from a few people you could see that kind of like.
Shane, are you starting to go down the path of you can't say anything anymore?
I'm just saying.
Just
No, but I've just
with too snowflakey for you.
I just mean you can see it more now.
Yeah.
That thing of like, because obviously your joke is going to be, taking the piss out of that thing, or it's not going to be like harsh.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it, but it's like cut off at the pass for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you think you're gonna start going down an edgier route?
I'm going to be edgy. I'm going to be the new Bernard Manning. Yeah.
You gain 12 stone, become Bernard
Imagine I
Manning.
just became so fat. Who do you prefer, Bernard Manning or Bernard Matthews?
Bernard Manning.
Yeah.
Taste nicer.
Dan, one more question to finish it off, please.
Not question, but some suggestions for food.
Please.
So David says, is Dundalk on the way? Brewery, pizza, toasty place. Moshar looks good.
I don't really want to have to turn off. It has to be on the motorway, really.
Junction 14 maybe.
Now, is that the one that has a McDonald's and is it Camille, the Thai place? No.
It's got like there's like a Mexican place, a salad place.
Where is it?
Is Dan going? Because you can't go to the Mexican place if he is.
Just past Kildare.
What? Paint me a picture here. We've got a Mexican place.
Mexican chopped salad, Super Max. Is that the?
Oh, so it's a plaza.
Yeah.
Right, I'm with you.
Souped up apple green.
Because Kildare Village is nice.
But far out.
Too upmarket. I want, I don't want to sit in like an Avoca. Don't want to sit. I want fast food in and out, kind of.
Right. Okay.
We're going Nando's.
Yeah.
We're going
I
Nando's.
know where you're.
We're
This is why I
100%
don't
going
suggest food
Nando's.
to you anymore.
Yeah,
'cause you
we're going
don't
Nando's.
ever take it.
No.
You don't try anything that's not. So,
You got a
won't-
black card recently?
No, I did. I got a kebab house in the Omer Road. Hang on, I'll find out what they're called. But yeah, I got a black
So
card.
they approached Willie T and they said, "What? We want to hook you up."
Mate, they were basically, do you like kebabs? We can see that you do. Do you want a black card for it? Of course you do, pig boy. It's called Kebab Company, Belfast.
And what does that entitle you to?
Free meals for life.
You can just get. Is it a physical card?
Yeah.
And you can just get anything.
Let's get whatever I want. Free delivery if I'm in the BT1 to BT15 area too. No, unfortunately I'm not. But
Are you being serious? Free delivery?
Yeah.
That's so like.
if I'm ever
That's
stuck for a lift home from
dangerous.
town, I'm gonna get a kebab and then put a black card on me, like take me home.
What does Willie T? I'm not a kebab guy. What does Willie T get in a kebab?
I get a mixed kebab, chili
Chip.
sauce.
So chips at the base.
Nope. Naan.
Right.
Yeah, naan bread.
Naan bread.
Right. I like the authentic Indian experience, so I get naan bread. Mixed. I get all the meats, everything that's there. Throw it all in. Chili sauce, wee bit of cheese.
Any veg on that?
Yeah, I get the salad because it's free. You're paying for it anyway. Fuck some onions in that.
Naan, salad, a load of meat, chili sauce.
Yeah, some cheese. Great time. You never had a kebab?
2-3 times in my life.
Patreon special. Courtesy of the Kebab Company, Belfast.
Fight Club, and then at the end of for the main event, I eat a kebab.
Yeah, which
me,
is the
me be a
biggest
kebab.
fight. Yeah.
But Dan mishears me and books kebab.
Can we do? Yeah.
I get my fucking head kicked in. Somehow I went, talk now.
Talk now. What did an Nando's? Eubank's the judge.
I give it to Shane.
I think Shane's the winner there. Can you actually do a Eubank? Not that voice.
I think for a time I could do quite a
the
good.
rude boy. A gangster.
I think
the
for a
old
while I could do quite a good Chris Eubank.
Would you
but
like a sweetie?
I would need to hear him speak a little bit more.
Do you ever see it? He's really intense now though.
He's always been intense.
No, but he's
Yeah.
really, really intense. Why would you speak like that? And you're like, Chris, relax.
You look like the League of Gentlemen.
That's kind of what he's like.
Yeah.
He's like a League of Gentlemen's guy. He has my nose too. Me and Chris Eubank.
You have the League of Gentlemen nose, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what kind of people you have the nose
I'd
of?
need an actual rope to tie me
Do
back.
you want to know the kind of people you have the nose of?
What? Yeah, I do. Into that camera.
People who run Hollywood. That's who you have the nose of.
Charity shops and coffee shops. Willie, is there anything you want to plug and promote? We obviously want to plug SSE
look at
Arena,
Dan, see his career
23rd of
going on.
May. Tickets on Ticketmaster.
In the UK, 21st, 22nd, 23rd of March, I'm in Liverpool, Edinburgh, and Glasgow. Tickets available on WilliamThompsonComedy.com with my show, Scumbag Millionaire, that many are calling the best show I've ever done.
Last chance to see the show.
Yeah, last chance to see the show. And I will also be in the Edinburgh Festival in August with my new show.
What's it going to be
I
called?
haven't called yet. I know what's
We were
about.
talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be that show.
Yeah, it's called William Thompson Gooning Live.
Yeah. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you very much for watching, listening.
Tickets for the SSE still available.
Yeah, I said it.
And we'll be back tomorrow at slightly later time.
Back tomorrow at noon
High
with
noon?
my guest Mickey Bartlett and
Our boxing expert.
Aaron Butler, who's going to give us the real breakdown of Conor McGregor and Paul Hughes.
Sweet.
See you then, Willie T. Thank you for coming in, brother. I actually do like the t-shirt. I'll be honest. And you've got yourself a new hat. I love you, bro. Is there anything?
We'll see you next time, guys.
Is there anything weighing you down?
Tune in for more lives.
Being serious.
Yeah.
Is there anything weighing you down?
Yeah, your presence.
Guys, we will be back tomorrow. See you later.